Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Trainer Oblivio checking in for another stream. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't feel good. My head is like killing me. I don't know what my deal is, but I need to figure this out because I have things that I got to take care of, and I have a date later that I have to go to. So I don't want to feel bad. I want to feel good. That said, of course, though, I wasn't going to neglect my streaming duty to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this and let's make it pop, right? So I've been on like a DA kick for a while, and y'all been disrespecting me with this Reggie Steel for way too long, bro. Like, the meme has run its course. This is crazy work. So I am going to play a little music. I'm going to stream and we're gonna get this goddamn shiny if it's the last thing I do. Because I am getting extremely sick of not having this shiny. I had a viewer, longtime viewer and friend of the channel, they sent me a DM on Instagram and they were like, oh yeah, I forgot to send you the moment I got my shiny Reggie Steel. And it's just a clip of them here getting their shiny Registeel, and I'm like, okay, I'm like quintuple over odds for this stupid thing at this point, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of everybody getting their shiny Registeel and this thing just spitting in my fucking face. So let's try to make it happen. Let's make this thing show up. We'll do a couple of these, and then I'm gonna hop onto some DAs because I want to get a shiny today. You know what I mean? Like something, bro. Is Reggie Steel hates me, man. I don't understand what I did. Yo, no, what's going on? Thanks for saying hey over on YouTube. I have no clue what I did. I have no clue why or how or when I offended this Reggie Steel, but it apparently hates my fucking guts, and I don't know. I guess there's nothing I can really do about it. So music isn't loading either, so that's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. There we go. Hell yeah. Little KH music never hurt nobody. Especially not the fragments of sorrow, baby. I want to play KH, but we're stuck in that grind right now. And I'll be honest with you, I really just want to get the grind done off screen. So that way I can go collect a bunch of materials, make the appropriate dream eaters, train them, unlock all their nonsense. You know, all that good jazz, because we're going to be kind of soft locked where we are right now if I don't do that, because we're way under leveled. It's critical mode. I have like no good command. I have some good commands, but not the best commands. I don't have dark roll yet. It's sad. So we need to figure it out. And this Reggie Steel, bro. This Reggie Steel is the bane of my fucking existence, man. This is gonna start taking the cake in a little bit here. We haven't gotten quite there yet, because with Mewtwo, it was a consistent grind on Heart Gold every fucking day for 2 years straight. 2 years straight. That tick is shared with you, and it's the only... That's only in a whisper where the world did come from. I have no idea. I have the slightest idea where it came from. But Mewtwo is still really bad. I think for Mewtwo, it was easily... In those 2 years, it could have been anywhere between 80 to 100,000. Anywhere in that range. With this Reggie Steel, we're hovering like 25,000. So, and it's been super inconsistent. So yeah, it's been years, so to speak. But like, I've dedicated maybe like 2 months to this hunt, in real time. I appreciate the remasters of these themes for what they are, but some of them really take away from the original. And the original is so much better in most cases. Imagine not getting each original Reggie and Sword and Shield under 1K skill issue for real. Fuck off, man. I don't have time for this. I really don't have time for this because I need to get this done so I can work on both of the other Reggies. Regidrago and Regieleki. Regieleki first because I like Regieleki shiny. Regidrago I could care less. Honestly, that could be on the back burner forever because I don't really give a shit. Like, I'll have to do it for completion's sake, yes. But Regidrago shiny is dog shit, so it doesn't even matter. And y'all are so foul for this, dude. I cannot believe that the homie really DM'd, bro. Look at this shit. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not. Look at this. Hold on. I'll pull it up to the fucking camera. Tell me how Blood is gonna fucking send me a DM. Watch this. Nah. You guys think I'm fucking playing. Peep game. Blood's gonna send me a whole DM on Insta. I'm gonna cover their username because I don't want anybody to. But like, he's gonna send me a whole fucking DM about fucking them getting their shiny Registeel. And I'm like, dog, what are we talking about right now? Like, the meme has become this big that now I'm getting Instagram DMs. I'm getting fucking Instagram DMs of people getting their fucking shiny Registeel before me, bro. This shit is not funny anymore, guys. This shit is actually sad. This shit makes me want to cry. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Blitzel in the chat in case anybody wants to catch it. Low-key is pretty funny. But at the same time, what the fuck, man? Insult to injury, man. Like, I want to get this stupid shiny. But it won't shine. The moment you realize for the Minecraft movie, some people watching it have worlds older than some of the children watching it. That's true. I remember when that shit first dropped for PC, I was in like middle school. I was in like middle school when that shit happened. Do 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 do. You know what I should do though? You know what? I should hop back onto the Minecraft and let chat join in on the world. We should do the Minecraft world, bro. We should really do a little bit more Minecraft on the channel because I want to play more games with you guys. See, but here's the thing though, right? I tried doing that once and you guys fucked it all to hell. So it's like, it's very difficult. It's a very difficult balance to have for you guys to not mess things up. As long as we don't have some sociopath join or something where like we've worked on this world for ages at this point, right? Like it's been months of work into this. Everybody has their own township or fucking home built or something, armor, the whole nine, and then we just have some fucking rando come and destroy everything. Imagine they have references of old Minecraft parodies. You just hear someone say, "Don't mine at night." That would be pretty goated, but considering that it's a new age movie, and their target audience is probably the new age of Minecraft, I heavily doubt it. They might have the #1 victory royale though. No, I'm kidding. They might have more Minecraft music though. Do, 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 do. Kind of weird though for video games to now be kind of at the forefront of media, where like we already have an announced live action Legend of Zelda, which I'm very curious as to how the heck that's gonna play out, because I don't know. I'm just curious as to how the hell it's gonna play out. Because they could go so many directions with it. Like it could be good. It could be like The Witcher kind of vibe or something. Hashtag forget about the children and give us the old memes. That's so scuffed. You know what makes me really sad? Yoko Shimomura is the composer for a lot of the music development for Square Enix and their projects, such as Final Fantasy. She's not the only one, but she does most of the Kingdom Hearts music. However, in Kingdom Hearts 3, for whatever reason, they decided that Yoko was not going to be the lead composer. And that's kind of why KH3 music is exceedingly lacking. Like, I'll be honest with you, KH3 music is the least favorite of my music in the whole series. Like, this shit slaps, and you want to know why? Because my goat Yoko Shimomura composed it. So she composed this song, and this shit hits harder than a fucking freight train. And this shows up in KH3 as one of the boss battles songs, but she didn't come. She composed this song for the Fragmentary Passage, so that makes sense. But a lot of KH3 music is like remixes of her old music, and a lot of their original tracks kind of suck. Like, if you really pay attention to it, they use the same motif for about a good half of their tracks. Like, the fact that the final boss theme in KH3 for Xehanort, the bad guy of the whole Darkseeker saga, is just a combination of a bunch of the different themes that showed up in the game, and the same motif for this some of the themes that showed up in a different game feels like such a slap to the face. Just a slap to the face, dude. Like, why didn't you put Yoko on that, bro? Why didn't you let her cook up something so deviously insane that it would have left a lasting impact on the rest of us? Now it's just like, oh, that's Xehanort's theme. Like, wow, okay. Sounds like half of the other themes that showed up in KH3, which is stupid. It sucks so bad. It's such a letdown. Very anticlimactic. Back to songs, you just hear a creeper. Oh man, if they make that reference, I swear to God. How much money do I have in this game? 7 million. Nice. So I could definitely afford to buy some more Pokeballs. You can definitely tell I spent a lot of hours in this fucking game. Just that 7 million alone is very telling. Because of the sheer amount of teams that I made in this damn game. And every single one of them I would have to take to the Pokemon League, basically, to train them up. All to, like, level 50 or whatever, so that they're battle ready. I made a fuck ton of money there. I wasn't even trying to farm, it just happened after making so many teams. This is one of the songs that suffers from being remade in the remaster. the original 13 struggle, significantly better than this one. Significantly better. And if you can't hear the difference, there's something wrong with you. Calling it now, shiny will come up on stream, but it'll either die from a crit or struggle or burn. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What is wrong with you? That has literally been my biggest fear, is that Marshadow accidentally crits the Registeel and kills it, because he's done it before on maybe not this stream but a stream. No, stop that. See, that's exactly why I'm not going to use Marshadow. That's why I put Klefki up front. Because there's no shot in all blue hell that Klefki's going to kill it. Because I've had it to where Marshadow will accidentally crit on a move that usually does about 60% of its HP, but it'll crit and then it'll one-shot. So I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to paralyze it and chuck Pokeballs at it. Why couldn't they give us, for these stupid Pokédex completion grind bullshits, why couldn't they just give us, like, I don't know, shinies that we could actually use? Like, why the fuck did they give us Meltan when we can just easily farm Meltan in Pokemon Go? Like, why couldn't we just, man, fuck that, Noah. It's been forever trying to find this stupid shiny, and I am literally quintuple over odds. What was I gonna say? Shoot, what was I saying? Yeah, I entirely lost my train of thought. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, but thank you. It literally only took you 20 minutes to say that I'm live. I'll only do Let's Go possibly just for the crowds and home decks. Don't care about Meltan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for reminding me. Can evolve the Meltan. Exactly. Thank you for reminding me. So literally stupid. Why wouldn't they give us a shiny like Marshadow or something that we cannot obtain? You know, make it worth our fucking while, because we're literally having to complete the Pokédexes again. Just cause. Like, we have to go into the games just to fucking put them into Pokemon Home so that they're registered, so that we can get a shiny. Why not make it worth our while? Why not make it shiny Marshadow, shiny Hoopa, shiny Volcanion, fucking Meltan? I can farm Meltan in a day. I can farm multiple Meltan in a day, turn it into Melmetal in Pokemon Home, and have shiny, multiple shiny Meltan and Melmetal. Like, what are we talking about? Cyber, what's up? Thanks for coming to the stream. How are you? You're not first, but I do appreciate the moxie. Noah's been here for a while. What's up, Cyber? Do. You might do Let's Go, but just for the crowd. Let's Go is probably one of the easier ones to do as well, because the game is literally built around catching Pokemon, first of all. Second of all, it's just the first 151. So, it's very simple. You can do a casual playthrough of Let's Go and catch all of them very easily. What do you think about Reg G? It's absolute fucking dog shit. A massive steaming pile of garbage. That's what Reg G is. That's what I think about Reg G. But you know this. So what are you rage baiting for? Same opinion? I don't know, man. You seem pretty proud of those, You seem pretty proud of those meta spamming clips that you be getting on Showdown. But it is. It do be poop. Everybody running the horses. The horses in Urshifu. And some other nonsense. Yeah, but it doesn't mean I like the format. Alright, that's true. That's true. The format is boo-boo. But you let me down, Cyber. You let me down, man. What happened to Cinderace, bro? What happened to sticking to Eternatus? You were doing so good. And then you joined the dark side, man. You just went full. You went, fuck it. Let's go Calyrex Ice and go nuts. I'm like, nah, bro. What happened to my goat? What happened to my goat, son? He was fucking killing it. And then he joined the dark side, bro. Rough. Rough. New global law, death penalty to legend spam. Jesus Christ. That's a little intense. That's a little crazy. You were bored of clapping those people. You use legend spam, you get death penalty. That was a little intense. Maybe ashamed, publicly shamed. I'm okay with that. I'll do that all day. But death penalty seems a bit much. To be honest, what, Cyber? To be honest, man, he's a bat thing. Fine as hell. Thick as fuck. Oh my god. That's my baby. Carrot line. I'm just kidding. Uncleansed. I'm not trying to get Team TH. Roly Poly in the chat if you guys want to catch Roly Poly. Do. It still loves the Eternatus team. Eternatus? Yeah, Eternatus was cool. I like that. It was very definitely off meta pick. But I swear to God, if I have to see another fucking Rillaboom, Terapagos, some form of the Calyrex bullshit spamming team, oh my god, it'll blow my brains out. That shit is so stupid. Like, wow, you're so original, dude. You don't like the horses? I don't either. They're so spammable. They're so spammable. And, like, to be honest with you, the better of the two is 100% Ice Rider. Ice Rider is 100% better. Because, yeah, Shadow has that glass cannon thing going for it, but for the format, and Fugly. Like, I get that it fits the format a little bit because it can pop off really fast, but if a trainer with a brain cell counters you, that thing's going down in one shot. One shot. Doesn't matter what the fuck you tear that thing into, its defenses are garbage. The Ice Rider, though, is a pain. I fucking hate seeing that thing in the lineup. Because Ice Rider hits like a fucking truck, and it can eat hits up all fucking day on both sides of the spectrum. It is thick. That thing is thick with like 5 C's at the end. That thing is thick. Even a banded Powerball Choice Band, exactly. Even banded Powerball Choice Band, Cinderace doesn't fucking drop that thing. It's insane. It's literally crazy. Like, I've yet to find... I'm sure there is a Pokemon, if I really put my brain to it, that could drop it in one hit. But man, that thing would have to be nuts. And of course, when I say something that can drop it in one hit, I don't mean some other legendary with overpowered stats that could take it down. I'm thinking of a normal, regular Pokemon that could. I'm curious to see if, like, a Choice Specs Zard, solar-powered Zard, or like a Life Orb solar-powered Zard would be strong enough to take it down. Know what else is thick? Den 4 for alligator spray. True. Absolutely true. What I find annoying is Mouse and Cali. Oh my god, the mouse is fucking annoying, period. Just the mouse itself. But yes, Mouse Cali Ice is annoying as hell. Mouse Annihilate was also very annoying when it was a thing. Yo, Banana Boners, what's up? Thanks for coming to the stream. But the Farigiraf, right? Farigiraf. Alright, I'm somewhere for lunch. Gonna head out. Yeah, Noah, thanks for, you know, hanging out as much as you could. Enjoy your lunch, please. Pescas isn't here. Pescas is MIA. I shot him a DM earlier because I wanted to do some more of the Pokemon Sword Shiny Only run. But he didn't respond, so I don't know. Hopefully he's good. Maybe he had a lot of fun last night, Saturday, so he couldn't hang. But it is what it is. Registeel, please, bro, please. Shine. Shine, blood, please. This Registeel hates me, man, and I don't know what I did. I didn't do anything. The fact that I'm still stuck on Registeel, I have to get Regirock still and Regieleki. And I can't get past Registeel because I am at like 25,000 resets and this thing just doesn't shine. There are a select few meta Pokemon that I really genuinely respect and like. But they're very select few. Like Farigiraf, I love Farigiraf all fucking day. Any variation of Farigiraf, I fucking love Farigiraf. Goated. Whimsicott, I love. I like Whimsicott. I respect Whimsicott. Annoying as it can be, I respect it. Gastrodon is another meta Pokemon that I fucking adore. I see when Volcarona was meta, I know that it's not in the current format or it hasn't been for a while, but when Volcarona was meta, like Gen 5, 6, 7, and 8, I love Volcarona. There's a couple other Pokemon that are consistently meta that I respect, that I like. I'm like, okay, I'll use it. Clefable is one of them. Oh, Cyber, if you're still here, I'm pretty sure I can show you my favorite Cinderace set ever. My favorite Cinderace set is in this game. Oh, you are here? Yeah, my favorite Cinderace set is right here. I enjoy it. I've messed with this thing so much. It was so fun. Oh, here it is right here. It's my special Cinderace. Throat spray. I think this is... I've got a mixture. I think it's max speed, split HP and special attack. Yeah. Or no, max special attack and then split speed and HP. Yes, Throat Spray, Libero, special attacking Cinderace is peak. The Throat Spray's for Snarl, and then I got Fire Blast, Electro Ball, and Scorching Sands. In this game, and only this game, because Libero can make him bounce back and forth between all of these typings, he's so god tier. He is so god tier. And then when he goes Dynamax or Gigantamax, whichever one I choose to do, I think I just go Dynamax for Cinderace. I could give him the Max Soup and make him Gigantamax, but I don't think there's any point. But Snarl sets off his special attack, and then he just goes nuts. He goes crazy. Max Lightning, Max... Yo, he's fantastic. And it's Modest Nature, so... But I love this guy so much. Special attacking Cinderace, easily my favorite. Easily. Easily my favorite. The fact that I can actually run Zen mode Darmanitan in this game makes me so happy. This game makes me so happy. Cinderace is Cinderace, dog. He's good. This is my favorite set, is special attacking Cinderace, and then support Cinderace is my second favorite set. And then I don't use any other Cinderaces out of that because I just don't like using Cinderace. I don't like using physical Cinderace. You love Galar? I like Galar too. I like Galar way better than Paldea. Way better. That's what I'm saying, bro. Sword and Shield are kind of goated. They're solid. Solid games for sure. Solid games for sure. I enjoyed the online in Sword and Shield way better than Scarlet Violet. And the DLCs too. Dude, just give me a teal Registeel, please, man. What did I do to deserve this? Just give me the dang Registeel. You're still super tired, get some rest. Go take a nap. Vibe it up for a little bit, man. You woke up from before hopping on here? Ah, okay. I like all the starters in Galar too. Like, I don't think any one of them is bad. Grookey's cool. Scorbunny's cool. I did see your case. I reacted to it in the Discord. Sobble's my goat. I chose Sobble as my starter. But I think they're all pretty good. Monkey is meh. No, so Rillaboom is a pain in the dick, but Grookey, Sobble, and Scorbunny are all pretty good. And Rillaboom that isn't Grassy Surge and annoying as hell is still pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good mon. I really want to hop on Sword and do some of the shiny only run, but it is what it is. Let's see if this Registeel treats us kindly. I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go do some DAs. I want to do some DAs. I don't want to I don't want to spend the whole time here trying to find Registeel if it just doesn't want to shine. Registeel, why do you hate me, blood? What did I do to you, bro? What did I do to you? Oh, this team is so fucking fire. The Pokemon Company's gonna have a very, very, very hard, which is crazy because like they've topped, and this is another thing that annoys me about Paldea. The Pokemon Company has gotten a better gym leader theme every generation. Every generation, it bests itself. It gets better and better and better and better. And I think they're all fantastic. But, like, they definitely hit peak at fucking Sword and Shield because they definitely went down at Paldea. Paldea isn't a bad gym leader theme. It's a good gym leader theme. But it's not better than Sword and Shield at all. It's not better than Sword and Shield. Imagine. Look at this guy. Yo. This guy's what's going on, dude? Oh my god, this isn't funny, bro. I was telling, bro, I was literally telling Chad earlier, this shit, I have you guys DMing me on Instagram, sending me fucking videos of you guys getting your own shiny Registeel, and this shit is not cute. It's not cute. It's crazy. Basically, quit going MIA on us. Yeah, dude, I sent you a DM, man. Do you wish in Champions we could have Dynamax back? I'm pretty sure they will bring Dynamax back in Champions because I think I've seen all the gimmicks in there. I think Champions is yeah, I did, dude. I think Champions is gonna be Champions is gonna be like a Pokepace Warriors wet dream because I think it's gonna be like Showdown but officially owned by the Pokemon Company. So that's what I think it's gonna be. Anyways. I might mess with it, but anything with Megas I don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. The only reason that I want to play Legends ZA is because Legends games are good, first of all. Second of all, it's not mainline. Yeah, Biscuits. I DM'd you earlier because I wanted to do some of the Pokemon Sword Shiny only playthrough with you. I wanted to throw that up on stream, but I just pivoted to doing a little bit of Registeel and DAs. I can do either. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm cool with. We can do some DAs. We can do some of the sword. Yeah, you're good, Biscuits. Do your thing. So Waddle in the chat. This theme, bro, like, it's so nuanced. It's so good. If you ever try to swap your Pokemon, or if your Pokemon faints, this is the part of the theme that you hear. And it's so fucking good, because it's like your Pokemon just fainted, and it's like you hear it on like a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. They really thought this one through. And it's so sad that Paldea is just, it doesn't smack as hard. This weekend you've been so busy. I hear you, man. I was just saying that. I was speculating, and I'm like, Biscuits probably was really busy. Biscuits needs to sit in a corner and think about why he went MIA on us. He's just doing his thing, yeah. He's just doing his thing. Here, I need you to behave. Please. I need you to behave today. I have a date. I'm actually getting really close to that 500 follower goal. Like, I will be cosplaying Mirror B a lot quicker than you guys probably imagine. Damn, that means I need to get onto Scarlet and Violet and actually build the Ludicolo only team. I need to build a team of 6 Ludicolos. And that'll be the only thing that I can use that entire day as I cosplay Mirror B. I wonder how many dubs I can get. How many times I can win with a team of 6 Ludicolos. If anybody brings Sludge Wave, I'm hooked. Or maybe I'm not. This team is so fire, dude. Liv, did you know my luck is ass? Not as bad as this, probably. What do you mean, though? What do you mean your luck is bad? Probably not as bad as me trying to get this ready steal, or not as bad as Biscas trying to hit a snarl in a tournament. The snarl incident. The snarl incident of 2024, man. Rip. Yesterday, since 8 in the morning until 7 p.m., you're helping your uncle move things. You got home dead, just went to bed. Today, you were in the gym in the morning. Nice. And then you helped friend painting his nana's house since he needed help. And you got home like 2 hours ago, fell asleep, woke up 15 minutes ago. Basecast is just out here doing his thing. Hell yeah. I missed 5 blizzards in a row and 6 pyro balls. Your luck is even worse. You can't find any shiny? Oh, that's crazy, dude. Yeah, Biscas is out here fucking moving mountains, bro. Good shit, Biscas. I'm redeeming an applause for Biscas. Hold up. That one's for Biscas. That one's for Biscas. Tomorrow you have to wake up at 6 a.m. to go to school in the morning for math. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to go to work. It be like that. It be that way. What is this? Oh, this is DMC 5. You bought a Joy-Con charger stand thing yesterday. Oh, nice. Those are cool. My Joy-Cons mostly stay on my Switch, so they kind of just charge with the Switch. I have Pro remotes, so I don't really use the Joy-Cons too much. You know, I bought literally last year. I bought the special edition of Virgil DMC5, and I've been dying to play that game because I really enjoyed DMC5, and I played through it a couple times, and I still haven't touched it. I haven't even opened it, which is sad. And because I haven't even beat Sonic. Fuck, I have so many games on backlog. I wish the format would change soon. I hope so too, man. Oh, you have 4 Joy-Cons. That makes sense. You want to try Ilveltal. What are you thinking with the Ilveltal? I know Dark Aura helps with dark moves and stuff, so that could be interesting to play around with. Can you stop trying to pause my music? You'll send me the set? Alright, say less. Devil May Cry, another go-to series. Highly recommend that you guys try it. Pretty fun. Got good music, good action gameplay. So if you guys like that, just, you know. It's also got a good story, too. It's a little convoluted at first, like if you played it from the very beginning. But there's a defined way to understand the story, and it's pretty simple. Your 3DS case should carry 16 games. That's fire. That's so dope. Your unc's house doesn't have an elevator, so you have to bring 2 sofas, 3 beds, and a lot of furniture up and down stairs. That's rough, man. That is actually rough. Oh, to the 3rd floor. My God, that is insane. Oh. Worst of all, the stairs were kind of small. We literally broke the walls trying to get me. That's nuts, dude. That's actually insane. That's no good. One second, y'all. Well, today I'm home alone. I gotta put a pizza in the microwave. Then we can shiny hunt. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. I just getting messages about tonight's latest plans. So you know, give me a moment, y'all. Do your thing. Do your thing, y'all. Let's vibe to the music. Let's chill for a second. I need to respond to these messages. 1 second. Excuse me, night date, nah. Yeah, I've been told you guys I have a date tonight. That's why I'm streaming a little bit earlier, and I'll be done with stream no later than like 4 p.m. because I have to be at my date at 5. So, yeah. Good thing your building has an elevator because you're on the 4th floor. Rough. Yeah, that's tough. I remember living when I first got to Jersey when I was a kid. We lived on like the 12th floor or some shit like that. It was just steps, dude. Cardba? Oh, I'm in trouble now. Hi, Cardba. What's up, bestie? What's going on? Oh, Cyber, is that the set? Hold on. Oh, this is a friend request, and then I think you're going to send me the set. Alright, let's see. You want to run Ilveltal with an Assault Vest. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, Assault Vest, Ilveltal. Interesting with Dark Aura, Dark Terra, Foul Play, Sucker Punch, Snarl, and Oblivion Wing. Okay. Alright. I mean, I don't remember Ilveltal being anything like remotely tanky or anything like that. So maybe running Assault Vest is just, I don't know. Maybe not Snarl. Well, I think Snarl's good. I think Snarl's not bad at all. But I remember Ilveltal being offense. You know what I mean? Like, I remember its offense being nutty. I don't remember it being defensive at all. So, I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't run Legendary, so... Hi, Bessie. Doing good. I was feeling good the last couple nights or days, but you're better today. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you so much. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. And unfortunately, I'm feeling the effects of Noah not being here. Watch me being rude. How... I am being so rude right now. Noah is currently eating, so he's not even over on YouTube, but I'm going to give a quick shout out to Cardbait. If you guys haven't given them any love already, please go ahead and do so. Go follow them on all their socials. That's their info right there. And it's actually kind of tanky. Okay, all right. I didn't know. I'll have to definitely look at it. Because I remember it having like a good amount of special attack and attack, but not really a lot of defense, so to speak. But, okay. Assault Vest Yveltal. Okay. What would you pair it up with, though? More than Incineroar. Yeah, but it's a legend. It's a box art legendary, so that's not saying a lot. Did we reschedule anniversary stream out appreciation for Noah today? Yes, we did. No, we didn't do it yet. No. I want to make sure that Noah is here on Twitch. Hashtag free Noah. I want to make sure that he's here on Twitch so that he can fully experience it and fully enjoy it. Because although I do stream on YouTube, my YouTube interface, YouTube doesn't pay me. So my YouTube interface isn't set up or anything like that. Twitch is kind of where the party's at. Double restricted will be coming. Ew, that's disgusting. I don't want to hear that at all. Get that out of my face. Indeed, hashtag free Noah. So I want him to be here back on Twitch where he can actually fully, take in everything and use the commands and all that stuff and interact. I don't want him to miss out on anything. Also, this weekend, thank you, Cyber. This weekend is exceedingly busy for me. Like, streams have been pretty short lately, and I'm sorry for that, guys. But, like, today, I'm going to be able to stream for you guys for, at the most, maybe another hour and a half or so. At that, because I have other things to... Hashtag no more Noah dad jokes. Absolutely, Banana Boners. Absolutely. Which, we're okay with that. But then Banana Boners went up and took the mantle. Now she's making the dad jokes, so there's no winning. But anyways, my point being is that this weekend has been extremely hectic. Friday was a freak show. I don't even want to remember Friday. It's been a problem. Yes, tonight I have a date. Friday was nuts. Yesterday was also pretty busy for me too. I was basically out with my aunt almost all day yesterday, and Umbra went to the vet yesterday too. So I was out with my aunt because we had to take the puppies to the vet. Umbra did really good on her vet visit, by the way. The doctor thinks that she is extremely healthy. You have a date? Yes, I have a date. Wish me luck, guys. Just kidding. I don't need one. I'm kidding. Relax. Calm down. Hashtag no more Noah dad jokes, baby. I'm still very annoyed at what happened to Noah, though, because they won't tell him what happened, so how can he prevent it from happening again in the future? Bad no luck for you? All right, good luck. I don't need it. I don't need it. No, it's cool. We've been talking about it a lot, actually. We're like currently going back and forth about it right now, and we're both looking forward to it. We're both really excited. We've talked about what we're gonna do tonight, so we planned it out and everything, and we're hopeful that we can get it all done and stuff, you know. Oh, what happened? So Noah got banned from Twitch. He got banned from Twitch for a week because of hateful conduct. I don't know what in the world Noah, of all people, could have possibly done to do anything remotely close to hateful conduct, but Twitch is supposed to send you a reason why you're getting, they're supposed to show you, a snippet of what you said or what you did, and they never send it to him. So he has no idea. It's up in the air why he got banned, and now, there's no way for him to even... Good catch, Piscas. There's no way for him to even correct it or just avoid it in the future. So, I don't know. It was literally during a stream and he did not say anything bad at all. Yeah, it was so dumb. And then he messaged me during Cardba's stream and he was like, yo, tell Cardba that I'm gone because I got banned. And I'm like, that's crazy. By the way, is Noah on YouTube? No, he was earlier. He was here at the beginning of my stream, but he's having lunch right now with his family. So he's busy. He's doing his thing. Did he email Twitch about it? Yeah, but here's the thing about Twitch, and look, let me start it with saying this. Twitch, I love you. Thank you for the check, Papa Bezos. But listen, Twitch, kind of a pain in the ass. I am not gonna hold you. Twitch's interface for, I fucking love this theme, by the way. God, I love Kingdom Hearts. But anyways, not the point. Twitch's interface for customer service or like just questions or whatever. Oh, Cyber, dude, I am so sorry to hear that, dude. Rest in peace to homie. I'm really sorry to hear that. Sorry about that. But Twitch has a terrible interface for customer service. Like, they suck at this. Like, you can try to email somebody or you're not going to be able to call somebody. First of all, you can't call like a customer service line. You can't, if you got poison ivy. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That's rough. You can't call anybody. You can't contact anyone at Twitch. Like, you can't speak to a person to be like, hey, I'm having this issue. How can we resolve it? That's not a thing. And then if you email them, most of the time, you're just emailing a bot that's going to give you some generic answer and then ask you, did I answer your question? Like, no, you fucking didn't. And it sucks. It's so bad. He was with me a while he died. I'm sorry, Cyber. That's really sad. I'm sorry. I even checked some of your stuff in the background to see if something said got blocked or reported, and there was nothing there too. Yeah, I don't understand. So Twitch kind of sucks in that regard. I'm not gonna lie. And Twitch, if you can't take constructive criticism, I don't know, man. but yeah, your customer service or like question answering format is terrible. Like, you need to get some people on there. Basically, Twitch doing Twitch things right. Like, they don't answer people's questions. They're very bad at responding to situations like this. Because I don't think that Noah would have done anything remotely hateful. But if somebody reported him and then they just, they took it at face value or whatever the case was. That's just that. And he couldn't appeal it. He couldn't fight against it. He doesn't even know what he did, which is the craziest part. But I do want Noah to be back here in full swing for his appreciation. So Mod Appreciation Day and his anniversary of watching the channel was a couple days ago, 3 days ago actually. And Noah is obviously a huge part of my community, not only my community, but a lot of people's communities. But as you guys know, things would not run here as well as they do if it wasn't for Noah. All the bots that you guys use, the commands and the reactions that you guys use, that's all Noah's implementation. That's him in the background, putting the commands into the bots, putting the things into place. Like, I make a lot of the stuff, or most of the stuff, yeah, but Noah, he's the one that puts it into effect. Like, he puts the ideas forward and he makes it happen. So, and he organizes a lot of things for the channel. So I definitely want to dedicate a day of streaming to him for appreciation. To be honest, out of me and Noah, it would be me to be banned with how mean you are to him. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, right? Because I seriously doubt that anything bad would come out of Noah's mouth. In regards to, like, hateful conduct, I seriously doubt that there was anything that he could have said, or even be misconstrued that he said as being hateful. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Long story short, this weekend has been exceedingly busy for me. I'm really happy that the vet was able to update Umbra's shots and everything yesterday. She got her distemper, rabies, and Lyme's disease. Oh, he is a total sweetheart. Heart of gold. Heart of gold, Noah. For sure. But Umbra was ever to get her vaccines updated. The doctor basically did a full checkup on her. She said she is a really healthy specimen. She made me proud because she was like, she's a good weight. She's got good muscular, like good muscle definition. Her teeth are super healthy. I brush her teeth all the time. And then she turned to me and she's like, good job, Dad. You did it. You did a good job. And I was like, oh, let's go. I did a good job. Big moves. So it made me really proud that Umbra is really, really, really helpful. Bro, you got banned from Twitch for saying BS and one of your friends said the N-word and he didn't get banned. That's crazy work. I'm actually just reading something that Cyber read, but I'm going to be honest with you, Cyber, I'm not going to allow that to go through because I can see that being problematic in the future. So I'm going to save you from some problems there. We were brainstorming on your last stream. We assumed it was his typing tics because he says autism, and according to hateful conduct, multiple messages regarding minority groups may be flagged because I guess disabilities are a part of hateful conduct minority groups. I don't know what was... That was your best guess. And I thought so too. I thought so as well. But that's just dumb. I really don't know who would have
I know nobody in my community would have flagged it because we all know Noah, and we all know that sometimes he has typing tics and he'll just repeatedly say the same message or the same thing over and over again. So I don't think that anybody here, my guardian, absolutely cyber. I don't think anybody here would have reported Noah, but maybe in some of the other channels that he mods for, he would have been reported. So that's the only thing I could surmise. But yeah, after the vet yesterday, I was at the vet for a good part of the morning because it was not only my dog, but it was my buddy's dog too. You also need to get Thor to the vet. He needs to take his vaccines. Yeah. And thank God that it's like a family vet and everything too, because it really wasn't that expensive. Like her whole checkup and everything and her vaccines and everything was like less than $300. So I'm super grateful for that. It was like 270 something. Fuck yes. Katamari Damacy. If you guys haven't played this game, do yourself a giant favor and play this game. Lala also needs to go to the vet. It's that time of year. It really is. Yeah, it really is. But I was so proud of Umbra. She did really good. She was very nervous. She doesn't like being grabbed by new people. So it was funny because a lot of the vet staff was trying to grab her to put her onto the examination table. And she just kept barking at them and like running behind me. She was like, don't touch me. But I was able to calm her down, and then I picked her up and put her on the vet table, and then I had to hold her because she was too nervous to let anybody else grab her. So that's how she is. You're still preparing to send $100 on to spend $100 on the cat. Yeah. The vet's no joke. The vet's expensive. So I'm so grateful that Umbra's visit wasn't too crazy. Also, Piscas, let me know when I can pivot over to Sword, so that way I can start shiny hunting there. And then after the vet yesterday, my aunt needed to go to, it's a local farm where we get a lot of dairy products from, like cheese and farm fresh milk and yogurt and stuff like that. Lala is a trauma pup, so as cute as she is, she hates people, strangers especially, so she has to go with a muzzle. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Umbra is just very nervous, she's definitely no new friends kind of dog. Like, she knows and loves her people, but she's very, very, and I think that's just like an Aussie thing. I think that's an Australian Shepherd thing. Very defensive, very not about new people. After she warms up to you a little bit, then she's like, all right, yeah, you're cool. I fuck with you. But before then, she's going to be very, stay the fuck away from me and stay the fuck away from my people. Still finishing eating? Yeah, no, you're good. Take your time. Just let me know when. But I was super proud of her, and then I had to go to a farm with my aunt and pick up some stuff for her and my family. While at the farm, I was texting, I was going back and forth, and she was like, oh, there's a farm out here? And I was like, dude, you've lived out here for how long? I just moved up here. I'm like, I think I'm more of the local than you are. That's crazy. But she was asking, she's like, is there any animals on the farm? And I was like, yeah, there's like a goat petting farm. You can go up to the cows, the dairy cows that they have there. You can pet them too. They're all named, and you can go up to them and feed them and all that good stuff. So I got another date. I was like, yo, let's go to let me show you the farm sometime then. He's like, yeah, we can do that like after work one of these days. And I was like, bet. Big moves. Let's go. No, I've never doubted you. Big moves. Big moves. Katamari Damacy, bro. Big moves. This quote are coming at the best time. Absolutely. She was kept in the barn as a puppy, so her interaction with people was limited until you got her. So whoever was with her as a puppy, i.e. family, she's great. Hates everyone else. Yeah. It's like that. And my buddy, he has a full-blooded Australian. He has a mini Australian Shepherd. His name is Ponzu, and Ponzu's the same way. If he doesn't know you, he's gonna sit there and bark his ass off and be very defensive. But then the second he warms up to you, he's gonna want to like lick your face. He wants you to give him belly rubs, the whole nine. So and it takes a little bit. When I first met Ponzu, he was very defensive of me, but now he absolutely adores me. So I really do think it's an Aussie thing. You guys have me talking quite a lot, so I am going to grab some water in a second here. so that I can continue to refresh my palate and talk. There's no warming up with my girl. She's full guard dog, but you know, I love the security. Yeah, and another thing too, I love the security that Umber provides as well. Because she has a very deep bark and growl. So she scares off a lot of, you know, like would-be intruders or anything like that. They definitely think about it twice because Umbra is very, very cool with that. Anyhow, I am going to do the classic check and walk away. Let me know if I get the shiny. I'm going to go grab some water. No shiny? All right, we love it here. Hashtag free Noah. Absolutely free Noah. Okay. Dude, this Registeel actually legitimately hates me. And I really don't know what I did to it. Why I deserve this hate, but it's cool. It'd be what it be. It is what it is. Tomorrow is a day that you're excited and nervous. You will start training for the army. It's gonna be painful but worth it, I hope. Hey, nice, dude. Freaking salute. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I hope that works out for you. I'm hoping that the training's good. I hope they don't kick your butt all over the place, but I definitely do expect them to kick your butt. Pedal in the chat if anybody wants to catch it. Registeel, why, bro? What did I do to you, man? On some real deal, son. What did I do to you? You have 5 months to train until the real pain starts, and since lately the sun is finally coming, it's good because at least you can go train in the beach. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Get yourself a good tan or something, you know what I mean? I think I've been in the dark and in the winter for a little too long because I'm getting pale. My complexion's usually darker than this. But it's cool. It is what it is. Fellas, what do I wear for this date tonight, yo? You gotta watch the plate and start hunting. Okay, nice. I don't know what to wear. I can start if I want. Okay, Pisca's nice. Yeah, I'll give it another minute or two. Let me reset for this ready seal 1 or 2 more times. Do, 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 do. This makes me want to take back my KH3 freaking run, dude. I'm definitely gonna have to practice and study it for a good bit, though. Like, we'll probably be practicing the run on the channel for months before I actually take it back, because the person who beat my run went the meta route, and the only... So, here's... In case you don't know, there is a meta for speedrunning, right? There is an optimized way for you to speedrun the game. Because you could speedrun it regularly. Wear a Colombia jersey in shorts, Air Jordans, and your hair all the way put to the back, and shorts. What kind of crazy work is that, bro? That I'm not going to a soccer game. But there is, in case you don't know, for basically any Square Enix game that exists to this day, the fastest way for you to beat the game, the speedrun strategy and the speedrun meta, is magic spam. You just spam magic and items like crazy. If you have enough magic and you have enough items to replenish your magic and stuff, you're going to mow through the game. Like, you will shave enemy health bars. You'll destroy all the other enemies, because magic is overpowered, right? And in Kingdom Hearts games specifically, magic is stronger than your Keyblade and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you can run certain strength builds that do heaps. Dapper Gumi, what's going on? Thanks for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. Let me give you a quick shout out. But basically, if you have magic, then you're just going to burn through everything. And unfortunately, the person that beat my speedrun magic spam their way through the whole game. So I'm gonna have to build a magic build for Sora. I'm going to have to spam magic like a psycho and pick up as many ethers and stuff as I can on the way, and buy as many ethers and stuff as I can on the way, so that way I can just magic spam my way through all the bosses and everything. And then I have to relearn the Keyblade shifting so that I can store all of my magic and stuff, and then just use master magic commands to burn through everything. But if I can do that, and I can do that in under 4 hours, 4 hours is the goal, because that's what they beat it in. If I can do it in like 350 or something like that, I get the world record back. But man, is that going to be fucking difficult. Sub 4 in KH3 sounds like a difficult task. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and save right there. Let's see if I have... Sword is not in there. Okay. Oh, duh. I was literally playing Shields. That's what was in there. Thanks, man. You're gonna do a Kamen Rider art stream where you make fan-made forms of Gav, Valen, Ram, and maybe Bitter, Gav, and Bake. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Anytime, Dapper Gummy. You do your thing. Oh yeah, guys, I went to this video game store and I found this dope little Shy Guy. Now he comes with a little top and I can spin it and everything, or supposedly that's what it says on the box, but I kind of just want to show you guys because I haven't taken it out the box yet. I don't know if I want to. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But this is what it looks like. Little Shy Guy, right? There's a little spinner right there. Hold on. Right there, and I can put that on the top of his head, and he's supposed to like spin. See? Which is pretty dope. But I don't know if I want to unbox him or if I just want to leave him in here. I don't know. But I love Shy Guy, so I thought I'd just share that with you guys. Yeah, I know. Hush up. Well, we'll start off with the Galarian Zigzagoons if they're already here. It's the first time I've shown someone Gab's name and you're the first one to say it right. Ah, okay. Well, that's cool. By that I mean you're the first one I've shown that said it right. I appreciate you saying that. Ooh. Ah, man. Oh well, it is what it is. But this was a brilliant Pokemon. It had that aura because it has the watts or whatever. And these have an increased chance of being a shiny. So this one, currently because of its knockouts, I think I'm probably like half odds. I'll get to quarter odds soon though. Where's the little fox? No fox, man. So we have like a target shiny, right? Which is Nickit, right? Because we've already knocked out 175 of them. But at the same time, we're just going for any dark type. So Zigzagoon could also be a target. We've knocked out 68 of those, so we definitely need to bump that up a little bit. And then Purloin, we haven't worked a lot on, or Seedot at all. But Purloin, we did knock out a couple, literally a couple of them, so. But Purloin is a lot harder to find than these two. So these two are probably definitely, obviously, Nickit being the first in the running and Zigzagoon being the second. And we'll see who we can find shiny first, and then just roll with it. Don't want a shiny Rookie D, leave me alone. Hello, Fox. This is a cover for Red Steam by a YouTuber called Little V. Pretty sure. I don't think I'm opposed to it. We'll see. I'll let it play. Why not? It's just on this random Pokemon playlist, so why not? But I love Kamen Rider Gab because of the snack themes, not of just the power-ups, and Gab's main form is gummies, and then has other forms. Hold on, give me a second. Like a Potato Chip Samurai, a Marshmallow Brawler, a Super Armored Candy, like Lollipop and Lifesaver form, a Yule Log Cake, and his super forms are, which are Cake and Blizzard Sorbet Ice Cream. Nice. Well, let's do it, boys. Time for the bird to shine. Absolutely. Best of luck, best guys. I'm hoping it does. Fingers crossed for Zigzagoon. Not mad at Nickit though. I definitely am not mad at Nickit because I need a shiny Thievul. I already have a shiny Nickit. I need a shiny Thievul. The entire Zigzagoon line I already have, so I don't need them. But it's a cool shiny and a powerful Pokemon, so I definitely want to use it. I don't know how many of you guys are into metal music, right? But my buddy, who I played on the channel before, I don't know if you guys remember Jake, but I played some of Jake's Korean pop on the channel, and you guys liked it. He dropped the new albums. However, the album is a metal album. It's a rock album. It's metal. I enjoyed it. I played it from start to finish. I got a couple of favorite songs out of it, and I like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good album. So I would play because he has given me permission to. I could play it for you guys, but I don't know which one of you guys is into metal or not. So I think I'll just send it to you guys on an individual basis if you want to listen to it. I've been thinking you're gonna hunt for Solgaleo. Solgaleo's cool. You're not into metal? It's not everyone's cup of tea. I'm into basically every genre of music. I just appreciate music as a whole. I don't really care what kind of music it is. So I enjoyed his metal album. It really wasn't that bad. To be honest, you're more into rock, but you can appreciate metal. Okay. I don't have a preference for any of the genres. I think metal is very cool. I think rock is cool. Rap's cool. Hip hop's cool. Jazz is cool. Folk indie is cool. Alternative is cool. Jazz fusion is cool. Latin music is cool. Hispanic music is cool. I'm into all of it, dude. And Valen, which is Valen, or I'm gonna say Valen. Valen, which is based on chocolate, has a donut form. And in today's episodes come out every Sunday. Valen got a frappe super form. Ooh. I hear whatever my ears says. This is good. Yeah, basically. Anything that I can rock out to or vibe to, I'm with. Ooh, a Centrid in the chat. Video game music, as you guys can clearly tell, I'm very fond of. It's Valen as in Valentine. Okay, so Valen. Gotcha. Come on, if I was able to get Pokérace, I should be able to get this shiny, dude. Pokérace is like 5 times over the shiny odds. Ram is based on pudding and has a jelly-based form. Nice. I think at 200 I hit another threshold where for the whatchamacallit. I hit another threshold for for I forget what the other Pokemon are called. Oh, actually, if Cardba's here, I have a story that made my day. That happened yesterday. It was so nice. Bitter Gav, which is an evil clone of Shauma, which is Common Rider Gav's name, which instead of normal gummies, Bitter Gav is based on cola gummies, and the most recent Rider Bake is based on cookies. Gotcha. You want to hear the story? Yeah, I'll tell you guys the story. I just feel like Carva would appreciate it a little bit more. So I was wondering if she was still in the chat so I could just tell the story. But I'm going to tell the story regardless. Get away from me, I need Dark-type Pokemon. Yo, Dapper Gumi, thanks for the shiny luck. I appreciate that. Gotta tell me the story regardless. Complete silence. I'm just waiting. I called Cardova out and I didn't get a response, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story anyways. So listen. Yesterday I was at the vet. It's an adorable story. So I was at the vet yesterday, and I went after everything was done. After they already, looked over my dogs and everything. We were getting ready to leave, and I was just paying for the vet visit at the front desk. And there was this other family. There was this mom with her two like twin daughters there, and they were small. They were like 3 or 4 years old. They were babies, and they were adorable. And one of the little girls had like a box of like a booklet of stickers, and you could see that she put stickers all over because they went in for their dog to get treatment, and so there's little stickers all over her dog's crate and everything like that. And I'm just kind of like minding my business at the desk, waiting for them to print out the paperwork and give me my bill and everything like that. And this little girl comes up behind me, and she like taps me on my shoulder, or not my shoulder because she's too short, but she like taps my arm, and she's like, "Excuse me, mister," and I just kind of like turn around and look down because I didn't know what was going on. And she just hands me like a sticker, sheepishly. She's like, "Here," and I was like, "Oh man, it was so fucking cute. It was so adorable." I wore the sticker all day yesterday. I have a picture of it, but it was like a Peppa Pig sticker. Yeah, it was adorable. And then she went to my aunt and gave her a sticker too. So it was so nice. I took a picture of it, and I was just like, I sent it to Girly Pop. I sent it to my my date, and I was just explaining the story to her, and she was like, "That's so cute." She's like, "Why can't adults do things like that?" And I was like, "Why not? Like, why would you say that we can do those things?" Like, ooh, not shiny. All right, whatever. I was like, "Why are you saying that we can't do those things? Like, we can. Like, why don't we? You know what I mean?" So I think part of the date tonight is just going to be finding cute shit to do for us and our friends and other people and stuff like that. Like we're probably going to go to like a knick-knack store and pick up like stickers or some bullshit, and just do stupid things, like, well, not stupid, but heartwarming things like that are going to brighten up people's days. So I'm definitely looking forward to that part too. Ask her if she likes to get tickled in the feet. Bro, what are you talking about right now? Watch out for the assist. This dude's nuts. What are you talking about, this guy? I'm just making sure my boy here can touch some fresh subs. Yo, Pescas is tweaked right now, son. I appreciate that, Pescas. Thank you. Thank you for looking out. That's nuts. Come on, give me the shiny, man. Do not. Okay. I'm so scared of running into one of these stupid randos and it being shiny, because it's not a dark type Pokemon, and we know what we're after. We know what we have to hunt. We can't be playing these games. Crybaby is level 21, dog, and we haven't even obtained our Dynamax band, bro. We haven't progressed this game whatsoever. But it doesn't even matter anyways, because once we get the shiny, we're gonna have to train them. You're always running to Wattmons, so if it's shiny, I can at least have a shiny. If an egg move, it's too perfect FVs. Oh yeah, that's true. Regardless of what they are, you mean? I'm just doing the target. I'm not really running into everything. Gotcha. Yo, Nintendo Fan Club, what's going on? Thanks for coming to the stream. How are you? Why do I have glasses? These are blue light glasses to block the light coming in from the screens. So that way I don't get... I already have a migraine. I already have a headache. So that way my headache doesn't get worse. And it doesn't ruin my eyes. Because I stare at screens all day. You know what I mean? I stare at computer screens and my monitor all day long. And I don't want to ruin my eyes. Let's just say I drop 150 bucks right here, right now. What would you do? I don't know. I'd probably lose it. That'd be pretty fire. You want to get lucky? You want to get a lucky egg in XD? Yeah, that would be great. That would be helpful. So I have a pair of blue light glasses here for... You get one in Ore Coliseum guaranteed? Yeah. Good to see you too, Nintendo Fan Club. Appreciate you for coming through. Actually, you know, funnily enough, Basecast is talking about, I haven't done Gen 6 in a while. Yeah, that's because Noah's not here. Noah got banned. If not, I would be doing Gen 6. But, yeah, Noah got banned for whatever reason. So, I won't be able to do it until he's back. Which is sad. But it is what it is. Well, Basecast is in the chat, and he was actually talking about, you've been working, exercising, and studying a lot lately. That's good, though. That's good. But I know, Nintendo Fan Club, that you used to be or are military. Basecast is actually about to join his military, so he is gonna go into his training soon in a couple days here. I think tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nintendo Fan Club is military. I'm like 80% sure. I'm pretty sure we had a conversation about that. Yeah, military is mandatory in Finland. Yep. You was 1 year, nice. And you loved it. Good stuff. Can I ask, like, outside of the training and everything else that you did, you were just learning stuff? They were teaching you? What were they doing? You know, what were you doing in the military? Like, what did they teach you? What skills did you obtain? And, like, did it help you with, like, where you are now? How often did you get your ass beat, right? Yeah, Nintendo Ask Club, I was asking you, outside of the training and everything that they had you doing, what skills did they teach you, or what did you learn that's helping you, like, right now in your current life? Or what all did you do in the military specifically? Because I can assume it's not just running drills and exercising all day long. You know what I mean? Mental toughness. Okay. True. Which is a huge skill to have. Huge, huge skill to have. Especially, you were in infantry. Okay. Fucking gets this, man. Hate gets this. Love his team, though. You know you're gonna starve in the military? Rough. Especially as a man, the mental toughness is definitely one of those things that you need to have. You gotta have that. So you were, okay, you learned marksmanship and stuff? You don't sleep much in the military. At least here, gotcha. We would sleep in tents, and you have to keep guard. Even in winter. It's fine for me, but you also don't sleep. I don't sleep very much myself either. I'd be lucky if I get like 6 hours of sleep a night. But most nights I'm doing like 4 hours. Chincho in the chat. Chincho's good. You remember shoveling away snow in pitch black dark to make a place for your tent. That's rough. How cold does it usually get up there in Finland with the snow? So yeah, a lot of shooting, marching for long distances, shouting. It gives mental toughness, you think. Yeah. But you loved it. I think to a degree what it should do, I think what the goal of it is to provide a level of discipline, right? You miss those days 100%. It provides a level of discipline, and it's supposed to make you appreciate what you have more, right? Because life as a civilian is very easygoing in comparison to what people experience and do in the military. And so when you go through those hardships and you understand what it's like to not have a warm bed to sleep on, or not have food at your disposal all the time or whatever and stuff like that, it gives you a much bigger appreciation for those things. And I think that's the case in life for most things, right? If you work hard for the things that you have, you learn to appreciate them a lot more. If things are given to you, it's not the same. You personally don't enjoy an easy life. You like to push yourself a little bit, even in civilian life. And you know what? I honestly respect it, because I have the kind of the same. It's a badass mentality to have, and I do that too. I like to give myself a bit of a challenge in everything that I do. I never like having things easy. As crazy as that might sound, and don't get me wrong, you enjoy your respite every once in a while. Like, you're not like going out of your way to make things difficult, but you do enjoy a good challenge. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to have everything easily given to you, because then, you know, it just doesn't hold the same weight, at least not in what I think, you know. Oh, Cardba, hey, you're here. Cardba, did you hear my story from earlier? I was trying to give you a story. You love Kamen Rider. Which one's your favorite? Oh, nice. You do a lot of hard gym training, studying, and you work in construction. You don't want to just sit and play video games all day. That's true. That's true. But you should enjoy the time that you do get to play video games. You know what I mean? Because that stuff is good. But yeah, no. I like to give myself a bit of a challenge in most of what I do. Wait, what story? Oh, so you didn't hear the story. Bestie, bestie, bestie. That's crazy work. No, I'm just kidding. So I was just saying, sorry, you want to go? Oh, no, 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 you're fine. You're fine. I hope you're enjoying it. So I was stating that I had a heartwarming story. Yeah, relaxing is important for recovery. Absolutely. I have a heartwarming story that happened to me yesterday that made my whole day. And I was just going to tell you about it. So when I was at the vet yesterday with Umbra and my aunt and everything, I went back in to the vet clinic to have them, you know, give me my paperwork and so that I can pay the vet bill and everything like that. And when I went back in there to pay my vet bill, I was just kind of, there was other family in there. There was like a mom and two little, very little twin daughters. They couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 years old, so they were tiny. And one of the girls, she had like a sticker book, and you could see that she covered, like, they brought in their little dog in a dog carrier, and she covered the dog carrier in stickers. It was just covered in stickers. And you relax in the evening to watch Turn Oblivion. Thank you, Nintendo Fan Club. I don't know that guy. I was just minding my business. I was waiting for the front desk lady to give me my what do I do other than work and streaming? I take care of my brother, take care of my family. I work out, so I work out. I like working out a lot. It's good for you, good for your soul. I like hiking, I like kayaking, I like mountain climbing. So any trailblazing, exploring, no matter what it is, if it's like exploring a forest, exploring a mountain, all of that stuff. Do you work out hard or moderate? I alternate between the two, just so that it can help build more resistance, so that way I can stack more muscle, but then also do my moderate workout days, so I build a little bit more control. So it's not just going hard just for the sake of going hard. It's also to build control over the muscles so that you have a wide range of flexibility and motion for all your muscles. So I alternate between the two. I'll have high intensity days, but I'll also have days where I'm just doing control, straight control, lightweight, not lightweight, but like lighter weight, so that way I have more control over it, and then I can work the muscle groups a little bit more fine-tuned. I like doing judo, so I've done martial arts for a good bit as well. Basketball, I've played sports basically growing up my whole life. So anything that requires an amount of discipline and hard work, I enjoy doing. But that's kind of the gist of, outside of work and everything, kind of what I do. Cardba, going back to the story though, right? You like going to walk and force around until you say, I'm lost? No, Nintendo Fan Club, I'll get back to you, but Cardba, let me get back to the story. So there was these very adorable twin girls that were in the vet's office where I was, at the veterinary clinic, and I was just waiting for my paperwork to be printed out and for me to pay my bill. So I was just kind of standing there minding my business at the front desk, and then I just feel this little tap on my arm, and it's one of the little girls, and she comes up to me with a sticker, and she's like, "Excuse me, mister," and she just hands me this like Peppa Pig sticker, and it was so cute. It made my whole day. I put it on, and I was wearing it the whole day, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to my date, and she was just like, "Oh my god, that was so cute." I explained the story to her, and I was like, she messaged me back. She's like, "That's so adorable. Why don't adults do things like that?" And I was like, "Why not? A pig sticker, this little girl's," and I'm saying. And so then she was, my date was like, "Why don't adults do cute things like that?" And I was like, "Well, why not? Like, why can't we be the people to do that? Why can't we brighten somebody else's day?" And so then she's like, "You know what? You're absolutely right." So I think part of the date tonight, we're going to go to like a knick-knack store and just pick up like sticker books and stuff like that, and just kind of make a commitment to brighten somebody's day, moving forward. So just Even if it's just doing something stupid, or I don't want to say stupid, but something minuscule as handing somebody a sticker, um, giving them like a little figurine or something, or I don't know, just something like that. We're gonna commit to doing that moving forward so that we can help brighten somebody else's day. You guys are sucking. Do I bench press? Yes, I do bench press. When I was going to the gym consistently when I lived in Florida, my highest bench press was 225. So I think that was my highest bench was 225. I've atrophied like crazy since then, but I was proud of hitting 225. It was pretty good. It was a solid moment for me. My buddy was there, he recorded it. I definitely want to get back to it and then push even further to get even higher than that. But yeah. Do you live, bro? Bro, you said something about hard and light. Yeah, so I alternate between high intensity workouts and heavy weight and stuff like that. And then moderate so that I can do more controlled lifting for my muscle groups. So I'll do high intensity, quick workouts and stuff with heavy weights so that I can burn myself out and hit my max. But then I'll also do moderate workouts where I have more control or range of motion so that way I can focus on the muscle groups a little bit more and define them a little bit better. Which in turn helps you with lifting, you know, when you start to get heavier and stuff like that. But yeah, my max bench was 225. I am proud of it. I know that there's probably people that bench way more and stuff, but I'm not in a competition with anybody else. I'm just trying to better myself. So I've atrophied because it's been a while since I've been back, but now I'm getting consistently back. I think my max now is like 185 probably, something like that. I'll get back there though. I'll get back to my 225 and then I'll get even better than that. I'm going to shoot for 250. See if I can do that and then just keep it going. I think you should do it for range of motion and control the weight regardless whether you go light or heavy. If you cannot, then the weight is just too much. Yes. Yeah, no. And when I say that, I don't mean like put so much weight to where like I'm dying or like struggling or whatever. You know what I mean? But on the heavier days, I just focus on getting the reps in and the high intensity workout in while still in control. But on the moderate days, it's just so that I can have a better range of motion. So instead of just pumping out or something, I have dumbbells that are going to focus on my back muscles a little bit more or something like that. Pilates is fun. Try Pilates. I don't think I've ever done Pilates. I have tried yoga though and meditation. My sister taught me a lot of that, so that's good. But I do like martial arts. I like judo. I like Brazilian jiu-jitsu and stuff. So light and heavy weights are both good. You can try and high intensity with both. It's about how close to failure you go. Yeah, absolutely. It's great for flexibility and a lot of core workouts. Oh, I fuck up my core. I go stupid when it comes to core day. I go dumb. I could never do yoga. I would go crazy. Really, yoga's cool. Yoga's a lot about flexibility and stuff like that. And I'm not that flexible of a person. I wish I was more flexible, so I do it to try to train my flexibility a little bit more. But yeah, fun fact: heavy and lighter weights build muscle pretty much the same as long as you go close to failure. Yep, absolutely. Nintendo fan club knows what they're talking about. It was a lot easier when I had my buddy in Florida who was also he was like a gym trainer basically. And having him around was definitely huge in my development of bodybuilding, muscle building, weightlifting and stuff like that. And just building up my strength. Because having him around, I know that I would have a safety net in case when I did go to failure, where if I'm dead or whatever, he'd be there. It's a little difficult when you're by yourself. You kind of have to be your own safety net, so you have to kind of call it before you get, to a place where you're like, oh, I'm dead. Or not dead, but like, dang, okay, I can't, I failed. Studies show that around 5 to 30 repetition sets have no difference in muscle growth as long as you go close to failure. Yep. Dude, shine. Please shine. There used to be a myth that like 10 to 15 would be some magical number. Yeah, no. So long as, if you're getting, you got to put in the work is all. Just so long as you're giving it that effort, then you should be good. But never, yeah, never go to a weight or something where it's just uncontrollable for you. You're gonna fuck up your muscles. You're gonna fuck up basically everything if you really lose control, and it's just not good. Definitely always have control of what you're doing. You're a muscle nerd. Yeah, my buddy who was a gym trainer, he put me on and he taught me a lot of that stuff. So I've retained a lot of that knowledge, thankfully. And also, if you do sports growing up, you've had a good bit of this knowledge already.
Yeah, Nani wants to play fucking Roblox with the kids a little bit.
When's a little bit?
I don't know, like probably 3:40 maybe.
I might be able to do it for a little bit. I have a date at 5, son. You said what? Oh, okay. Lighter weights have less risk of injury, though. You've studied a lot of gym training, right? Oranguru, what's good? Pesca says what's good. That's where you're a muscle nerd. Nice. Yeah, sorry, my siblings wanted to hop onto something, but I have a date to get ready for in a little bit, so... so I can't commit to anything crazy. But, I smell phenomenal. Do I take care of my brother? Yes. Yes, I do. And my brother does, you know, he does his own thing. He has his own job. He definitely does his own thing. But yeah, I do, in fact, take care of my brother. He lives in my spot and stuff like that. But yeah, I take care of, well, when my dad, he's just a baby. He's definitely a full-grown ass baby, but yeah. When my dad was still around, I would, you know, but now it's just my mom. But yeah, I've taken care of my parents essentially my whole life, so. You guys have your first, you know, smooch it, you'll go, okay, Cardba getting into it. She completely bypassed the heartwarming story that I was trying to tell her, and she just wants the tea. She just wants to sip on the details. That's crazy. Where's my dad? He passed away in August, Nintendo Fan Club, and I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much. Oh, you're saying you have to go, so I was just saying you have a good one. You commented. Yeah, my dad passed away in August. Yeah. However, did you or did you not? What happened, his diabetes got out of control. Being an immigrant in the United States is not an easy thing. We don't have access to like healthcare and things like that. So he was kind of on his own for regulating his diabetes and trying to get it together. And of course, if you don't have healthcare, you can't afford, even with healthcare, you can't afford insulin, but he couldn't afford insulin without the healthcare for sure, because it's extremely expensive and stuff like that. And so he just couldn't get it under control. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. It's definitely one of the hardest things I've had to deal with is the loss of my dad, but we all do die someday. That's true. Even NFCs, right? But okay, so Carva, listen, Pescas doesn't. Yeah, Pescas is immortal. all right, Carva. So listen, hear me out. I want. All right. My birthday's coming up in like a month. Okay, so get your gifts ready, guys, because my birthday's April 24th, and we're getting close. No, but like seriously, my birthday's coming up soon. It's in a couple of weeks, and I'll be turning 28, which means your boy is unfortunately definitely pushing 30. So we're getting there, and I wanted to do things differently than I've done them in the past. So how exactly does that answer your question, Carbo? Well, in the past, I've definitely gotten into relationships where I rush into, I guess like affection, intimacy. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I rush into intimacy a little bit too quickly, I think. And um I want to do things a little differently this time around because I don't want that to ruin the relationship. Because I've noticed in some cases that rushing into intimacy definitely has a long lasting effect of the relationship, and it kind of sets up this it just sets it up for failure a little bit. So I'm gonna be a little bit more abstinent than I usually am, and I know that you're like, dude, it's just a kiss, it's not that deep. But like, I just want to be a tiny bit more abstinent than I've been in the past, because in the past, your boy's done way more than kissing pretty early on. So I'm just being careful. That's all. No, I get it. I feel that. Thank you, Cardba. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Cardba gets it. I told them to ask her if she likes to be tickled in the feet. Now we wait and see if he gets the assist to get the goal or not. That's crazy, dude. Why do you want me to tickle her feet, Biscuits? That's crazy. Like, all I know is that I have a pretty solid night set up for later today, so could be cool. Could be cool. Yeah, I know you're looking out for me. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Come on, now I just need... If I can get this shiny before I have to get ready for this date, that'd be awesome. We really would be cooking. It's sweet. You just want to cherish your time right now and then move into the more... Yeah. And like, I just want to... I want to feel things out before we jump into that. Because listen, y'all. I've been around the dating stuff for a good minute now at this point, right? Like, it's been a hot minute. So I've put a good amount of years into this game, so I can see where things are headed pretty early on now at this time. And I think I need to be a little bit more abstinent, just because what I mean by what I was saying earlier is this, right? The oxytocin release from being intimate with somebody is very real. Very real. And it's a highly addictive drug. Highly addictive. That's that kind of, that love factor that everybody, that high that people chase is that release. That release of endorphins is crazy. And people really get addicted to that shit. But the problem with that is that we're animals. And we can get that release with a lot of different things. A lot of different things. And unfortunately, if you make that release accessible, very accessible, not like, you know, like accessible is one thing, but like very crazily accessible, it becomes muddled. It becomes warped. So then your idea of affection and love for somebody else becomes warped and distorted. And I think there's a real benefit to kind of holding off on it for a little bit. There's a real benefit to thinking with a clear head, a real benefit with going into a relationship and just feeling things out for a little bit, you know? Get to know yourselves and get to know each other on a level that's other than intimate before you get intimate. Because once you get intimate, then you guys are kind of in for the ride, you know what I mean? Like, you guys have bonded at this point, and now it's a little bit more difficult to make a distinction between whether you're... it's a little bit more difficult to distinguish the red flags when you're looking at things through rose-colored lenses, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. When you're looking at a person through rose-colored lenses, it's very difficult to pick up the signs. It's very difficult to be like, that's kind of weird. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you overlook a lot of things that you shouldn't. And I'm looking out for you guys when I tell you, maybe hold off a little bit. Maybe just chill for a little bit. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy, but like a little bit. You react like you don't want to touch those toes. That's wild. And that's kind of what I'm talking about when I say that jumping to intimacy can really affect the relationship, and it can set it up for failure. So, and yes, I am being as politically correct and Twitch appropriate as humanly possible. Did this thing pause my music again? Oh my god, fuck off, dude. Just play my music. Like, are you still there? Yes, I'm still here. Don't let her go, Blip? What do you mean? Don't let her go. What are you talking about? Oh, like, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Don't let her go. No, I'll definitely try not to, right? I'll definitely try not to. But listen, as I'm getting closer to some... He's not going to be freaky this time around. Well, yes, Fiscus, I definitely be more of a gentleman this time around, okay? Let's be good, respectful individuals, yeah? But no, yeah, look, as I'm getting closer to some seriously aged no freaky deaky-ish, absolutely. As I'm getting closer to some very concerning age, right? Well, I don't want to say very concerning, that's offensive, but it's definitely serious in my head. Once we get past our 20s, we're definitely getting pretty serious up there. I don't want to be stuck in the little child's play. I just don't. I'm sorry. I've seen it happen. People get washed up, and it's very difficult dating in an adult world. In an adult world, things are very complicated. It seems like everyone and their moms has children, quite literally, and it's so hard to find somebody who doesn't have kids and stuff like that. And listen, no offense to the single moms or anything like that. I'm sure you're wonderful people in the whole nine. Me personally, day 3 of Pescas, if let's go, I'm ready for it. People be weird in the adult world, 100%, and it's just, they're shady. It's just shady. It's so shady, and it's why? For why? What reason? You know what I mean? Like, just be honest. Just be upfront about what you got going on and everything like that. But it's so annoying when you're like really into somebody and then they're just like, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this laundry list of very terrible things that you would 100% avoid otherwise, and then that just sets it sets a precedent for like, oh, okay, so you lied to me to manipulate the situation in your favor, and I don't like that at all. Like, that is red flag behavior number 1. So no, if you want to die, don't die in the shower. You don't want to die naked. Who says I don't want to die naked? If I'm going out, I'm going out on my terms, baby. Who says I don't want to die naked? Who says I don't want to be? I'll go out the same way the Lord brought me into this world, baby. I came in this motherfucking naked. I'll leave this motherfucking naked. I dated a guy that ended up being a mama's boy. It was terrible meeting his parents for the first time. Yeah, it's rough. But like, I've heard some horror stories, like dudes that have withheld like multiple baby mamas and babies from like a girl that they're trying to date or talk to. That's crazy. Equally as scary as the woman who withholds multiple babies and baby daddies from the guy she's talking to. Like, that's scary stuff. Like, that definitely has to be brought up in the first or second conversation at the latest. Like, hey, I have a child. Hey, this is kind of the situation. Because, like, we can be adults about the whole situation. You can be like, oh, like, okay, yeah, I understand. I respect that, things happen. You had a child, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And like I said, hey, listen, there are step parents that really are, and this is I'm not trying to be a meme, but like, there are parents that really are the step parents that step up to be the parent. You know what I mean? Like, baby mom or baby daddy ain't shit and they just kind of abandon them. And then there's somebody with a good heart who comes along to not only be there for the partner, but also the child. That's a noble thing to do. I think that's fantastic. The chances of that happening, though, that's a unicorn and a flying pig all wrapped up into one. That is like rare. That is the rarest shiny you'll ever find in your whole fucking life. Before I go off on my tangent, let me keep up with chat. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. See you tomorrow. I have a friend that has a six baby mamas. Yo, blood, he's trying to build an army. And all the moms are friends with no way. He got your other friend pregnant. What is, my boy's on a mission. He is on a mission. Yo, he's slinging. He's out here slinging. Blood's gotta have some crazy work, bro. I mean, are we talking, or are we talking, you know what I mean? Because, like, that is insane. I respect the game, though. Let me not be an asshole. I respect the game, though. That's crazy. So baby number 7 is on the way. That's insane. However, you gotta start making sure you call who you call friend. Blood can't hold the trigger at all, bro. Blood is not holding back or shooting blanks at all. That is crazy. He cannot wrap it up either. As a reformed piece of garbage, I respect the game. That's crazy. He's great as a big brother for real, like a really sweet guy, not your type, but he also sees me as a little sister, so you can't hate him that much. Okay. I mean, he is shooting it for sure. He's shooting. He's shooting and he's scoring. That's the crazy part. He is shooting and scoring. Blood is out here determined. He's on a mission. Salute, brother. Okay, all right. Let me get off my soapbox. But oh man, I'm distracted as hell now. But oh yeah, going back to what I was saying before, like finding somebody that will step up to be there for you and step up to be there for your child is a very, very, very rare thing to do. And listen, some people, sounds irresponsible, absolutely. Freeze, thank you for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. Let me give you a quick shout out before I forget to do that. Should be putting on a rain jacket? Absolutely. If you guys haven't given Free some love, please go ahead and do so. Would definitely appreciate that. But yeah, my boy is nuts. Listen, I've been around the block, but I'm not having kids, bro. That's crazy. No, that is crazy work. I've been around a little bit, but I damn sure am not around like that. And there's some really good-hearted people that would like to take up the mantle and be a parent and be your partner and stuff like that. But people in the adult dating world are shady as a motherfucker, bro. Because there are horror, like, I'm not, fuck. I don't, okay, so for the sake of not putting this person on blast, I'll just say that it's a story that I know personally, but I don't want to put the people in this story on blast. But this is a horror story that I hear happens more often than not, and it's very scary. Oh yeah, no, girl, spill. We're talking. Let's talk. But let me start real quick. I have a horror story that hits close to home because I know both of the people, and it sucks because I can see both sides of the story and kind of how it transpired and everything that happened. But let me not expose them, but let me just say that I know of the story personally. So I knew a couple that were married, and obviously the one of the people in the story already had children outside of their marriage and stuff, so they had children, and the person that got involved with them was very close to the children, helped raise them. They got married, they built a family together, and for the longest time they were attempting to have kids of their own within their marriage, right? And one of them already had kids, and they stepped up and became a parent and helped raise the children and stuff like that. Long story short, though, at the end of a very tumultuous marriage, towards the end of it, they ended up having a baby. But it was an illegitimate baby. The baby was definitely not the other partners. The baby was outside of their marriage, and it just ended up being a whirlwind of a shit show, wrapped up in a hurricane, wrapped up in an earthquake, wrapped up in a hot mess. Definitely 100% é bastardo. But the moral of the story is that one of them stepped up to be a parent, and regardless of whatever happened within their tumultuous marriage and stuff, that person didn't deserve that, bro. Like, that's crazy work. For you to have a child for somebody else and then try to bring that child into the family that you already have to have them raised as their own, that is messy with like a capital MESSY. Like, that is beyond messy. And that's a horror story that unfortunately I hear happens way too much. Way too much. So, and because of that and multiple other reasons, me personally, I just don't think that I could really commit to a single mom. Like, I'm sorry, you can call me an asshole. You can call me whatever you want. They could be the sweetest, best person ever, but I don't want me to be part of a horror story. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be on the receiving end of that, because I've dated single women with no kids that have given me a lot of bullshit already. And maybe that's just me being scared, and I can't do that when I want to be in a committed relationship with somebody, because they shouldn't have to pay for the sins of the past or sins of somebody else. That's not right to them. I should give everybody a fair chance. Yes. But if somebody starts giving you red flags from the moment that you step into this situation with them or relationship or whatever, run. Just run in the other direction. Just please, bro. That it just ties back to what I was saying before already. Give yourselves the opportunity to learn about one another, learn about each other, learn about yourselves and the dynamic that you have with one another before you get into intimacy. Learn about yourselves, learn about each other, and learn about how your dynamic works with one another before you guys get intimate. Because if you don't, I'm telling you guys from personal experience, that intimacy really fuzzes up your head, and it really puts on these rose-colored tinted glasses where it's very difficult for you to see the red flags, and you overlook a lot of things that you really shouldn't overlook because you already have that connection. You already had the oxytocin release and all that stuff. So just be careful is what I'm trying to say. Be very careful. Once again, shout out to all the single moms that are out there. Phenomenal. You guys are fantastic. Being a mother is not an easy thing to do, and having somebody else to help you in that endeavor, great. Would I personally subjugate myself to that though? I mean, you would have to be an angel sent from above. Like, you would have to be the exception to everything, every preconceived notion that I have. Like, you would have to be the perfect woman for me to like pick up and be like, all right, you know what? We'll help raise this kid together or whatever. But like, man, there. Otherwise, I'm good. Honestly, I do not need to be part of a horror story. Let me catch up with chat. I'm sorry. I shared your stories you guys would consider if you want me around or not. That's crazy, guys. That's sad. Yeah, it'd be like that. Ain't no way. Oh, there's a way. There's definitely a way. And these things happen, which is nuts. Don't have unprotected access to another's bodies to avoid the risk of unwanted issues like infectious, and yeah, absolutely. That's too. Be safe. You got a short but crazy story. You guys remember that you went to a Catholic school? Yes. And let me just stop right there. None of what you're about to say is going to sound crazy, because Catholic school, I'm sorry, but it's true. Catholic school kids, or anybody that went to a Catholic school, y'all are already batshit off the rip, bro. I'm just from personal experience. Y'all Catholic school kids are already nuts. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So basically we had an adult hall monitor, and one of them, a guy, was found doing unholy things. Wow. With a student in our school chapel. Jesus. No, nothing sacred. Nothing sacred in the chapel of all places, bro. He said, I want our Lord and Savior as witness to the atrocities I am committing today. That's nuts. The gall. The gumption on this person, which not only was next to the office, but also had a chaplain office attached. A year later, you saw them at McDonald's. You were working at the same time with a baby. No way. No way. That's crazy. So it would have to be rich, richer than you, and poor than you. And listen. I have for the million of horror stories that I've heard about somebody else getting with someone who already has children, I have one good story. Right? My buddy Eddie. Shout outs to Eddie and his family. I love all of them. They're fantastic people. Some people incredibly dangerous. But I have one good story, right? My buddy Eddie, he had kids outside of their relationship. She had kids outside of their relationship, but they got together. Honey traps are real. Absolutely they are. Honey traps are 100% real. But when they got together, both of their families joined, and they had children within their marriage as well. So they expanded their family even more so. But they get along. Their families get along. Their baby daddy, baby mamas respective get along with them as well. And it's all mutual respect. Everybody cares for each other. Everybody cares for the well-being of the children. They're all very respectful and they're all very respectful adult human beings, right? And unfortunately, I wish we lived in that perfect world, but we don't. There are very resentful, very bitter baby mamas and dads who will try to go out of their way to instill that hatred that they have for their respective baby moms or dads into their kids, which I think is very fucked up and immature and stupid. Like, why would you do that? If you have a problem with somebody, that's one thing, but why would you try to proxy that onto your child or to anybody else? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's just stupid. But, neither here nor there. It's very rare for you to have an adult who's an adult, right? Which is crazy to say, but it's very rare for somebody to accept the fact that, okay, we didn't work out, but you will work out with this person, and I respect that. And we have the tie, the very real tie of having a child between us two. I'll do my best to put my 50% of helping the child, as long as you do your best to do your 50% to helping the child, because the ultimate goal here, we're done. We ended. So we don't have anything else in between us anymore. I just have to have the mutual enough respect to know that the goal that we have with each other now is to make sure that the child that we produced, our actions, right? That we are responsible, we take accountability for this, and that we raise a decent human being, a decent loving human being to go out into the world and not hurt other people, or not take our hurt and internalize it and then hurt other, you know what I mean? Like, it's sad that I have to say that, but it's just true that people just don't want to grow up and mature and realize that there's levels to this shit, right? Like, if we didn't work out, that's tough, but if we have a child with each other, the only goal that we should have with one another is to make sure that we raise a good, respectful person, that they grow up to be a good, respectful person. I don't care what you got going on. You shouldn't care what I have going on. I mean, if you want to be friendly and, whatever, I'm not really friends with my exes. I don't keep touch with them. If you're out of my life, you're out of my life for a reason, and I don't need to turn back and kind of deal with that. But everybody's situation's different, and and I respect it. But outside of just having the mutual respect of being a parent to a child that we produced, I don't think that there should really be any more of a relationship, especially if you respectively build another family or go off and build another relationship. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? For real. Thanks, Carba. Thank you, bestie. But unfortunately, people are bitter, people are immature, people harbor a lot of hatred for one another, so that very rarely happens. And I'll say it again. You have another story? Please go ahead. I'll say it again. If you are a single parent and you are struggling with issues with a baby dad, baby mom, whatever the case may be, and you're trying to, because you deserve happiness. I'm not saying you have to be single forever, but like, you know, figure that situation out and then go look, because now you have baggage, like very real baggage. Like everybody has baggage, sure. Everybody has trauma from an ex or trauma from a situation or whatever the case, and you work through that as people, as adults. You work through that together, but there's a different level of baggage. There's a different level of bag. Go ahead and lay it on us, Karba. There's a different level of baggage when you have a child. When you have a child, it's a different level. Like that's other world kind of stuff. Because the craziest part about having a child outside of another relationship is that there's so many levels for the partner to be able to have to adjust to that it's wild. Because you and the partner have to be good, right? And then you and the child have to have a separate relationship, which is also good. And then you and the child and the baby parent also have to have a respecting relationship, which most of the times, unfortunately, the baby mom or baby dad makes it impossible for you to have that relationship because they harbor hatred towards you. It's just nuts. 300 kills already. Wow. All right, let's read this story. And it's a very difficult unicorn situation to try to fit yourself into, that sometimes it's just not even worth it. And I'll revisit that. Basically, I'll end the story by saying that because there's so many facets to the relationship with somebody else's child and the relationship with somebody else's baby parent and the relationship with you and that person. I'm glad you're back, Noah. Freeze and Karba and Pescas are all hanging out with us. So Noah's back on YouTube, guys. But it's very difficult because in a normal relationship, you just have to figure out whatever situation you have with the partner. When somebody has a child, you now have to figure out the situation with you and the partner, you and the child, and then you and the child's baby parent. And it just gets complicated. It gets messy fast. Let's read, everybody's saying hi, by the way, Noah. But let's read Karba's story. You got one more crazy story because I know you have to hop off soon. Okay, but basically your little brother went to the same high school. You and your little brother went to the same high school, and you went during COVID. His religion teacher left school. Give me a second. Only to find out that he was a pedo. Oh, crazy work. And he essayed little boys in Newfoundland. Okay, that's not good at all. Only for one of them to come out now and gather a group of other survivors to call him out. Police came and arrested him, and he was sent to the Supreme Court of Canada. It was in the news too. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy work. I'm glad that they were able to arrest him and go to court and everything, but you know, my heart goes out to the survivors of the SA, because that's hard to carry with. That's hard to deal with. It hits close to home because I have family members and people that have been victims of SA, and it's an extremely difficult thing to deal with. Very difficult. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound harsh, but I don't want to have a relationship with someone who already has a child because of the third party parent and legal issues. I don't want to bond with a kid that isn't mine and then I don't have any rights over. Well, not only that, but all the victims of that are tragic indeed. But here's another situation that we didn't even discuss in my previous conversation. For the kids that were in outside of the relationship, for the couple that I was referring to earlier, it's so heartbreaking that you spent so many years of your life raising these other person's kids that they genuinely think of you as family. They genuinely think of you as a parental figure. And then because one or the other or both of you messed up, you now have to rip that away from that child. That's a child. What did the child have to do with any of that? What did the kids have anything to do with whatever fuck ups you or the other parent or you guys as a couple have? Why do they have to suffer the consequences of your actions? You know what I mean? Like, that's fucked up. Because now, not only do these kids not have their biological parent, but they don't have the person that they consider to be a parent because you guys fucked up in a relationship. You know what I mean? And it's heartbreaking because you can spend years building the relationship with somebody's child and stuff like that, but you know, at the end of the day, they're not your child. And if something happens and now you guys have to separate, now that child has experienced that heartbreak twice in one lifetime. Twice in one lifetime they experienced having to be ripped away from a parent, and that's fucked up, bro. That's not cool. I don't think it's cool at all. Noah, everybody's saying hi over on Twitch. I'm sorry if I missed your chat. No, I'm going off. Your locker was next to his class. Oh, that is nuts. All these, yeah, no. I mean, the kids don't deserve that trauma or heartache either. Yeah, exactly. That's what breaks my heart the most, is that the kids don't deserve none of that. They don't deserve any of that. He would say hi to me while I sat by my locker and ate lunch. He made pretty good cookies that he would offer, which by no means makes it better, but some good cookies. Wow, that's crazy. They for sure didn't ask for any of that. Oh, hell no. My teachers are my teachers. All I learned was that people don't need to like you. Absolutely. You don't need to like anybody, and people don't have to like you. Knowing that weirdo and what he did, I wouldn't want to take cookies from him. Karma might be laced with illegal substances, try to sedate you, and then yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. That's crazy. Shut thy mouth. Carly's still getting 100k plaque. Oh, let's go. Big moves. That was before you knew, right? 265. Wow, I've actually done 90 knockouts of this freaking little fox while I've been here. I'm just gonna check this just for the shits and giggles. It's incredibly scary. It's very scary, and it really, really sucks when people in like positions of power abuse that power. It's terrifying, because this is your teacher. This is somebody that you're supposed to be able to trust. Somebody that you're supposed to be able to look up to and stuff, and it's like, oh my god. It's heartbreaking. It really is. Yeah, no, that's nuts, Freeze. That's crazy work. Oh yeah, it's very, very unwell. But but yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at with that. That was kind of my whole spiel, is just that adult, he was on the run. No way. That's crazy. Adult relationships are difficult, is the moral of my story. I know that we devolved into some serious crazy shit like pedos, but adult relationships are very difficult to navigate and sometimes very complicated. So be very careful. I feel like you just jumped in a random spot, zero context. So I'm tying it all back together, Noah. We were discussing adult relationships because I am going on a date tonight, and I was just explaining my approach is all. He was on the run, he had a warrant, but the school still hired him. No way. Yeah, if you're not guilty, not same as innocent, by the way, you wouldn't run. Exactly. Yeah, we're going on a date tonight, and I'm very much looking forward to it. We've already planned everything out, so it's gonna be a good time. Speak of the devil. No, I'm not gonna Facebook Live any of it. My private life is very much private. So we can say hi, no. Oh, she said hi to you guys yesterday when I was on stream, and I think Bescast made a comment or something, but she said hi everyone. Oh, ew. Get the fuck out of my chat, bro. No, we miss you. This wouldn't happen if Noah was here. Noah would snipe these bots from half a mile away, dude. Noah, I miss you, son. We love Angie. I hope you treat her. No, dude, I treat everyone right. Come on. Please. You don't have to tell me twice. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, thank you. Oh, actually, Freeze was looking out for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Please don't break my heart. I'm trying to be very nice. I have been behaving myself very well lately. So please don't do that to me. Me as best guys, don't be afraid. I'm just best guys. I'm talking to Angie. Yeah, no, I hear it. What do you mean that's cap? I'm behaving myself. That's no. I didn't mean to catch this thing. He's a no. Don't listen. Don't listen. Thank you, Cardba. Thank you, Cardba. Cardba is bestie, by the way. Listen to Cardba. She knows what she's talking about. Basecast doesn't know what he's talking about. More like a poet? That's crazy, dude. Well, I accidentally caught this Nickit. Maybe I have a better opportunity of getting the shiny now? I don't know. I'm gonna go deposit this thing. Base guys knows exactly. My guy Blip over here spitting bars. Absolutely. Can I take a second to respond to this text message, guys? Just give me a moment. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it. Base guys is right. That's crazy. One second, guys. One second. Yeah, tell her we say hello, please. Okay. Kiss him on the lips with a brick? Yo, I mean, sometimes you have to. Tell her Pest Guys is here to hate. Give me a second, guys. Come on. Did you? Yes. I removed the OF. Guys. The joke ran its course. It's not funny anymore, and it's not. It's really not a conversation that it's not a conversation that I want to have to bring up every time somebody asks me for my link, because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, your stream, that's so cool. Can I have your links?" And then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, yeah." Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you for the shiny luck. I hope I get it. I have a couple more minutes before I head off anyways, because I do have to get ready for the date. And I want to be punctual. Why would you steal my luck though, man? That's crazy work. That's crazy. You need some too? True. I'm gonna drop a quick save here real quick. Give me 1 second. I need to respond to these messages. 1 second. Oh, Squabit, what the heck? I only watched Deadpool and Wolverine last night for the first time, and now I understand the Channel Point redemption. Yeah. Gambit is a fantastic Marvel character, and Channing Tatum played him really well, I think. I think he did a really good rendition of him, as Gambit is he is from the Bayou and stuff like that, so I think it was a really good redemption. And Deadpool and Wolverine is a fantastic movie. It is so funny. I enjoyed every second of that movie. It's hilarious. Phone type, man. I want to get back to the stream. I don't want to ignore you guys. I just have to respond to these messages. You got 3 months for Disney Plus for free from your supermarket last week, so you're using as much as you can before. Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. And do you see why I hate him? He doesn't love us? That's crazy. That's not. That's crazy work. Don't ever say that. I love you guys. I love chat. Come on. Guys. I love you guys. You guys are here through thick and thin. You guys are here all the time. Okay? As much as we love going on a date and you know, feeling good and having a good time and everything, you guys are always here. And unfortunately, girlfriends, they're not always here all the time. So, you know, it is what it is. So, of course, I love you guys. I would hope that if it gets serious, Space Guys, he will love Angie more than us. It's only natural. No. You guys are my babies. I love you guys. I love you guys. At the minimum, I love you guys equally, right? At the minimum, I love you guys equally. You taking her for ice cream? If she wants ice cream, but we're not going out for ice cream now. There is a restaurant that she hasn't tried that I really enjoy, so we're gonna go there for dinner. And I know the owners; they're really cool. They're actually gonna be really happy to see me because I haven't seen them in a while. And the fact that I'm bringing a girl, I know that they're gonna make it a little embarrassing, but it's okay because the guy, it's a couple that runs it. The wife is fantastic. Carva, thank you so much for the shiny like. I appreciate it. The wife is fantastic. The husband is he used to work at the Caesar in Vegas, so he's a renowned chef, and his food is, oh, it's fantastic. But I haven't seen them in months, and I know that they're gonna be like, oh, hey, where have you been? And they're gonna be like, oh, you brought a girl. And listen, chill. And then I think we're gonna go to if she's up for it and everything. We do have work in the morning, so kind of just depends on where the night takes us, but we are planning on going and doing a couple more activities after dinner. I've been with you more time than the woman you're talking to. Pescas is not wrong. Cue the quote. Pescas is right. Me and Bliv have a toddler now, basically. So they're gonna give you mates rates and give you a discounted meal? Maybe. And it will be like Lady and the Tramp where you push a meatball across the plate and end up kissing because of the spaghetti. What are we talking about, guys? Extracurricular activities, just chill. Just not the extracurricular activities that we're not the extracurricular activities that we're thinking about. We just had this discussion. No, they'll throw meatballs at each other. That's great. And try to catch with their mouths. That sounds freaky. What are we doing? I miss the innocence of being a child and enjoying the story of the film rather than the meaning behind it. True. We're just gonna have a really good time. Like I said, we have activities planned for each other, like going to the knick-knack store and picking up some stuff so that we can help brighten each other's day and help brighten other people's days and stuff like that. Like at our jobs or just around. And we're probably going to go arcading together or something. It just kind of depends on where the night takes us. Obliv and I have been together for like 4 times than him and Piscas. Yo! Noah's flexing. Noah's in the YouTube chat talking smack. Am I a pinball wizard, Bliv? Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty solid at a pinball machine. Will I do karaoke if she... Okay, so... She can sing. like she can sing. Which makes me a little apprehensive to do karaoke. Because I love singing. I do. But I don't think I'm... Personally, I don't think I'm good at singing. I don't. Right? And I used to sing in a choir and stuff like that. But I don't think that I can sing. Even though I thoroughly enjoy singing. Right? And you guys may have heard me hum or sing on the channel maybe once or twice when I play my music. But there is a karaoke bar right by where we're going, so maybe we'll do karaoke. But she can sing, like she can sing. So I don't know. I might feel some kind of way. She's hitting all these ranges, and I'm over here fucking. Oh man, I can't sing. But it is what it is. It just breaks glasses, but I can sing. Nice. Don't go breaking my heart, Elton John and Kiki D. Ooh, shiny. Chat, karaoke stream with Bliv? Oh my god. You know what? If you guys... I'll tell you what, I have a couple of projects coming out. If you... In here, I'll give you guys... Hold on. I'll give you guys your homework so you guys can clip this, right? Here's your homework. I'm gonna drop 2 videos on my YouTube. If you guys can get both of those videos to over... Noah, what's my most viewed video? Yeah, Noah, I'm glad you're here. What's my most viewed video in YouTube? Like 2K views or something like that. If you guys can get those videos to like 1.5K views, I'll do it. I will do the karaoke stream with you guys. I promise. Promise. If you guys can get those videos that I'm gonna post on my YouTube to at least 1.5K views, I'll do the karaoke stream. Promise. Clip it if you guys want to. But because I'm pretty sure my most viewed video on my YouTube was one of the videos that I did for Noah. I've done like 2 tutorial videos. Yeah, so 2.1K. There you go. So it's 2.1K. Be careful what you wish for. Challenge accepted. Okay. 1.5 a piece of PPP. Challenge accepted. Say less. Say less. So yeah. Promote chat. Promote. So if I post those guys and you guys get them there, I will do a karaoke stream with you guys. I've done a duet like once before, and we just played really well off of each other's voice. So your only YouTube video that has many views, you didn't even promote it. Aw, man. But yeah, I'll do a karaoke stream just for the shits and giggles for you guys. You guys might not like it because I don't know. So imagine what we can achieve now. I don't know if you guys will enjoy my singing. I might sound like a dying horse, but you know what iCarly scene with Gibby where he sings "Loving You is my favorite thing to do." Find that scene, ship it to Angie, give it 0 context. Will I sing in Espanol? If there's a Spanish song, I'll sing it. Yeah, I love Gibby. Gibby's goated. Can you stop asking me, please, if I'm still here? I'm clearly still here. You can sing in Spanish too. Nice. I can sing in French even. I love singing my French songs. You got to sing 4 Big Eyes. I don't think that I'll be singing that, Piscas. I don't think that'll be... Are you still here? Frere Jacques? No, not Frere Jacques. I like listening. One of my favorite French artist is Karim Oulet. Karim, I'm trying to say Karim. Yeah, Karim Oulet. That's how his name's pronounced. On Y Dancer. Yeah, Karim Oulet is my favorite French artist, and he has really good songs. My favorite song by him is literally called Love, L'amour. And I can sing that from start to finish in French. Then sing the Portugal national anthem. That's all I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. Why would I do that? That's crazy work. Well, and I'll sing some Juanes for you all day. I'll sing Juanes for you all day. Juanes is a Colombian artist. One of my favorite Colombian artists. Can I get the shiny before I have to leave? Come on. I only got like 12 minutes. Come on. Let a brother get the shiny. That's like asking me to sing the German or French national anthem as a Brit. Never gonna happen. That's nuts. You like Sebastián Yatra? No hay nadie más. That's a good song. But a couple other songs from other artists like Tu y Yo or Montaña Rusa from smaller artists. Those, I think I know what song you're talking about, and they're pretty good. We love you, Piscas, but there are lines. Also, Noah, you said hey Bliv, and I don't think that you ever followed up on that message, or I missed it. I'm sorry. Do you feel touch? So it's impossible to hold still. I like singing along to some of the Dance Gavin dance songs too. So, so I feel like I can sing a little bit, but just I don't think I can sing well again. Thanks for the jazz. Indeed, let's go. You did. It was the Carly one. Oh, the iCarly. Right. The Gibby one. Sorry. You can do English, Spanish, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Cantonese, and Mandarin. You just love singing in languages. Yeah, I can do English, Spanish, French, some German song. I forget what it's called though. I can do some of the Portuguese songs. I can do like 1 or 2 Japanese songs. But yeah, no, I like singing. I never claimed to be good at it, but I like singing. I really do. It's one of my favorite activities. If you ever drive past me and I'm in a car, I'm jamming out 100% of the time. I am singing my little heart out in my car. What's the matter? You also sing the Brazilian and England national anthem, and when you watch their game, of course, if they play against Portugal, you would not sing it. God save the king. The only French song I know is Justin Bieber's French version of the One Less Lonely Girl. Right. You were telling us about that in our collaboration. You can't do that for any other countries except Ireland's because you're Irish and British. Everyone has their things. True. Where art thou, shiny? Absolutely. Come on. I've got like a solid 10 minutes and then I gotta start wrapping this up, dude. So if it's a game between England and anyone else except Portugal, who are you support? Where is your shiny on God? Bascos and I are doing the same challenge, card bait, so he's doing the other side of this. Yep. He has the steel type mono challenge and he's trying to find a shiny Rookie D at the moment so that he can have a shiny Basically should stream. I would support for sure. Oh yeah, we'll get you to affiliate for sure. For that shiny, for that it's not off upon it, absolutely. So honestly, if we went karaokeing and they picked like any of the one songs that I know that I practiced or something, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll be alright. She'll definitely sing better than I do, but like, I feel like that's a given. I feel like that's a given. You know what's funny? I'm terrible at British accents or like even Australian accents and stuff like that. But I'm not bad at my colonizer's accents. I'm sorry, Priest, but it is what it is. I'm not bad at Spanish accent. I can do a very passable Spanish accent, like if I'm like a Spaniard, you know what I mean? Or tío, you know what I mean? Like very Castellan. I gave my handyman a to-do list, but he only did jobs number 1, 3, and 5. Turns out he only does odd jobs. Okay, please stop. Please stop. You're like torturing us from beyond the grave with terrible jokes. You always ask for specific songs provided they're in the catalog. Well, it depends on who's playing. I like supporting England unless it's German. Then you love their team. Nice. You might stream one day. Who knows? That'd be great. Prom Queen says my Australian accent sounds like a redneck Australian in the boonies. At least it sounds Australian from... Nah, bro, you and Angie gotta sing Start of Something New from High School Musical. I haven't sung a High School Musical song in a long time. Talking about German. Portugal's playing Germany day 4. Can't lie, I'm cooked. But I can definitely do a good Spaniard accent, a good Spanish accent. Like if I ever went to Spain and I needed to pass off as one of the locals, I could 100% do it. 100% do it. Because I know a lot of their slang. I have family that lives in Spain, and it's just Spanish with the lisp. Like honestly, it's just that's all it is. It's simplemente es hablar con un acento tío, con un lisp. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not difficult at all. As you're the only one sharing horizons that are new to you both, you've only just begun. The Carpenters is the best song to sing. I gotcha. Oh my god, bestie, do You Are the Music in Me from High School Musical 2 with Angie. Now we're taking requests. That's crazy. We have to see if she even wants to do a duet with me. Actually, we have to even see if she wants to stream with me, guys. Come on. It's the vibe. Okay. Who is... Ooh, CC... Oh, is CC Glass live right now? I guess they're not. Alright, well, we'll have to find somebody, like a smaller channel to raid out to, because I want to raid out to somebody before I leave. Chat, we got a bet on it? Oh, that's crazy. Come on, I need a buzzer beater shiny, baby. I got a couple more minutes left. You finally find out what you've been looking for by Sharpay and Ryan. She says hi. Okay. Back to it. Hold up. My bad. Oh, we're breaking free banger song. That's true. Anyone remember Camp Rock from the gen? Yeah. Of course we remember Camp Rock. Oh my god, Bliv doing a solo of Scream from High School Musical 3 would be great. Camp Rock. Camp Rock was great. I remember Camp Rock. Bestie, this is me. Gotta find you doing... What's the turkey imported from main song? Fabulous? Is that from... Yeah, I think it's High School Musical 2. I think that's like the first song in High School Musical 2. I always find it super weird though that like in High School Musical it kind of sort of made sense for the kids that were in High School Musical because they were younger at the time. But once they got the High School Musical 2 and then definitely onward, I'm like, y'all are not high schoolers anymore. You guys are for sure way older than what you're portraying. Tell Angie the channel wizard says asparagus. Will do. You honestly had the hots for Ashley Tisdale as a kid. It's a good looking girl. Dude, what the heck? The girl who played Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is phenomenal. We love Hilary Duff. I actually don't know the girl from Spike. Like, I don't know what her actual name is. I don't know what her actor's name is. Spy Kids was a Spy Kids was a freaking experience, man. You had to be there for Spy Kids. The hype around Spy Kids in grade school was real. Like people were excited for the freaking movies and stuff. This is a McGuire movie. This is what dreams are made of. First Spy Kids with Danny Trejo was brilliant. Number 2 and 3 not so good. I think I wholeheartedly agree. I enjoyed the original Spy Kids for sure. I didn't like the follow-ups as much. Listen, Spy Kids game over. Are you kidding? It was. Listen. I like. That's just my opinion. I like the. I'm not saying they were bad. I just like the original better than the follow-ups. Having Antonio Banderas as their parent was crazy, dude. As the dad, and like they were such a. Their parents were such a powerful duo, like such a power couple. It was crazy. It was T. It was T for sure. The mom was fit too. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that they were a power couple for sure. 1 and 3 were bangers, absolutely. Nah, man, I have the best duet for Bliv and Angie. What are you guys on about right now, dude? The best one was 4. One second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. What are you guys talking about? Never watched what? Best one was 4? What do you mean? There was a 4th? I don't know, you never watched it? You don't even... they also made another one recently with John Krasinski. Oh, I never knew. You know who Junie is married to in real life now, though? Yeah, Meghan Trainor, right. You're an older person territory. Crazy work. He just called y'all old, bro. Yo, Meska just called you guys old. That's nuts. It blew your mind? Yeah, no, he's, yeah, he's for sure married to Meghan Trainor. You just trigger everyone. That's nuts, dude. You must do it. Am I a man or am I a Muppet from the Muppets movies? Them's the rules. Absolutely the fuck not. Let me tell you a little story about that damn song, right? Let me go on a little sidebar conversation before I leave you guys for the night, right? Let me give you a little sidebar conversation. So, when I left Florida, when you're young and the world only goes downhill from here, guys. When I first left Florida and I was at like peak depression, like I felt like dog shit and the days were always gray and I didn't even know what day of the week it was or what time or anything, like everything was just a blur for me. I was crashing at my sister-in-law's place and she was working on like it was like a promotion for the place that she worked at. She worked at a coffee shop that was near like the university grounds, and so they had like an event where they were gonna sing a duet to make a promotion for their company, for their coffee, their bakery or whatever. And guess what the song was that she had to practice the duet for the promotion? It was that stupid "Am I a Man or Am I a Muppet" song. And that song is forever engraved in my head because I had, through my fucking depression, I had to listen to that bullshit song over and over and over again. As she was practicing for her duet, she was practicing her part day in and day out for months on end. It was literally like 2 months straight. And I was like, dude, this is actually making me want to do a little committing suicide. Kermit the Frog Rainbow Connection. It was worth it for sure. I was like, bro, this shit is so corny. And I was just like a mindless zombie just having to sit there while she practiced this freaking duet. And I'm like, you know what, dude? Do whatever you gotta do, man. It is what it is. You should sing The Real Thing. You, to me, are everything. What do you mean? Or The Temptations, My Girl. What are you talking about right now? Their songs have... Oh, okay. Permit unstuffing. No, I can't say that I've heard those songs, no. But yeah, no, that song is forever engraved in my head as like one of the worst songs ever, because I was going through like the most depressive time in my fucking life. And if I heard them, I probably have heard the songs before, but I definitely don't know them by name and title. Hey, Nintendo Fan Club, thanks for coming back. How are you? So that Man or Muppet song, hell no. Hell no. All right, well, I do have to start getting ready. So, bro, I wish we could talk IRL. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That would be fantastic. We would be great friends. I think it would be. I think we'd hit it off for sure. Maybe one of these days. Perhaps one of these days. Am I a man or am I a Muppet? Nope, fuck that. If Liv did a voice chat one time, see, I do those rarely though, because like I used to do them all the time, but then a lot of trolls would hop in there, and it would be a fuck fest. And I think Noah has been around for like one of them, but man, it was a complete and utter mess. But I have clips of when I used to do it all the time, and they're hilarious. Like, you're not a troll. I know what I'm saying. Oh, Nintendo Fan Club's a troll. See, so things would get messy fast. Yeah. But I do have to start getting ready. So, can we find a smaller channel to raid, please? I would really like that, because I tried looking for any of the friends that are live. It says CC Glass is live, but I don't know what they're playing, and I don't. They were like on a waiting screen, so I don't know. Good luck, Liv. Thank you. Nah, bro, why am I quitting? What do you mean, why am I quitting? I'm not quitting. I'm just ending stream. I have to get ready for a date. How rude of me. How rude would it be? Godspeed today, thank you. How rude would it be of me? Gary Goes Sky? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me look him up. Yeah, I'm gonna stop stream, but yeah, we can raid them for sure. Yeah, we can raid them. May it go well in your relationship, prosper. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I have to get ready for a date. It would be kind of crazy for me to get asked out on a date, and then and then for me to stand up the person that asked me out on a date, especially if they're a pretty girl. That's just rude. That's just rude. We need to talk, bro. That's nuts. When am I getting Angie on stream? Guys, once again, personal life. I barely would get my ex on stream. Barely. I think she was on stream like once or twice. A VC with y'all, I can imagine myself raging on Portuguese with no one understanding. Sun God Volcarona. Okay, well, let's see. Gary Go Sky. I looked them up. Let me see. Sun God Volcarona sounds like a cool name. So let me just kind of see what they got going on. I like their name. I'm going to rate them because of their name. They're really cool. I think they have like no chat. Yeah. Sun God Volcarona. Let's give them a raid. Let's just go say hi. Let's be nice. Right? Noah, I hope you have a fantastic night, but I am going to leave you guys with this, right? You saw her a few times. Yeah, she was only ever on my stream a couple of times, but you know, it is what it is. I meant that we need to talk on stream, but why you have to quit? Because I have to get ready for a date. I'm not going to stand her up. What is wrong with you guys? Well, one time owning a mess of chicken. Like just talk about Pokemon and stuff. I gotta go. Hold on. We'll talk more next time. Don't worry. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. Even if it was just for a little bit, I apologize. We'll do more talking and streaming and blah 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 later. But I do have to get myself going. Can you give me a second? Can you pause? Damn, music wouldn't pause. I'm sorry. Anyways, sorry, Carba, that I couldn't raid you, but as always, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate you. As always, you guys have been fantastic. I've been Trainer Oblivio and Trainer Oblivio checking out. Let's say hi to Sun God Volcarona. Wish him a good luck, guys. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. I am the furthest thing from nervous, baby. Cool, calm, collected, and confident. That's me. Adios, guys.